cactus. All right.
No.
So, let's see. What did we... Haya and Kaioken. One more time. Hold. Grab onto your butts. Squeeze them and hold them. Haya. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
So, look, the gang's back. So, boys and boy. Some pre-session talking points as we always do. But first, let's do just a really quick state of the table. So this is our 4th session, right? 5th session. 5th session.
5th.
Timekeeper.
So,
5th.
so far, how are we liking it? Is there anything that should change? Is there anything that you guys thought would be one way but is a different way from the way that I described it? Is there...
I have no complaints.
Sick. Does anybody have any just flat out complaints? Again, I don't want to come off as a tyrant, but if you complain about it, well, maybe you disappear. But I do want you guys to actually let me know. Yeah. Who wants to go to the Shadow Realm? But I say it every time. If for whatever reason there's some reason why you guys either can't commit to the weekly thing or you're just getting tired of your characters getting beat down all the time, feel free to just bow out. You guys know we all have a rotation that goes. Next up is Kyle's rotation. If you want to come back in on Kyle's rotation, then there you go. But, Abed, you got anything that you want to?
No. I'm
right.
So far satisfied.
Sweet. Kyle, you good? You want air any grievances? This is I swear to God, a no judge zone on this.
I want some dick. Oh boy.
All right, duly noted.
I think we all do.
Josh, Dan, you guys, everything's...
Dude, you know
sweet.
I'm good.
All right. Bruno, well...
Honestly, yeah, no complaints. I really like the how you're going with this. Lately, I've been watching a lot of body horror stuff, like The Thing, Stranger Things.
Dope.
So I just been in the mood for that shit. Dead Space, the new I'm into that shit, man.
All right.
Callisto Protocol. I'm in with this shit.
I am ready for that game.
Perfect. Well then, in that case, let's go ahead and start our pre-session talk. Thank you. So, we got goals update. You fucked up. So Deus, he blew his whole load last session. I know Bruno's not ready for that one, but Deus carried the whole thing. Bruno, you should put Zenku up to what? What is everybody's experience? 2,000 right now?
2,000 experience.
Yeah, your character is now up to 2,000 experience. So there's that. Make sure you just keep it to that. Well, let's start with Kyle. Deus, what is you had a lot of goals that you were achieved. What is a goal that you have updated, or are you just going to take a break doing goals?
So I had to go get my puppy.
The milk of the poppy?
Milk of the puppy.
All right. I'll get right back to you. Josh, what about Connor? Connor's goals, did he accomplish any last session?
No, last session I did not accomplish. Well, I mean, technically Connor didn't die, but going down was what my consideration for dying was. So no, I did not complete that goal.
Wait, your goal was to go down?
No, my goal was to not die. And I did go unconscious. So in my head, when I made the goal, that was my definement of dead was.
yeah. Otherwise, Connor would make that goal, but wouldn't get any experience for it. So that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Cool beans. So are you?
Okay.
Sorry. No, you're good. I'll get right back to you. So do you want to change your goal, or do you want
Yeah, I've changed the goal to find a way out of the catacombs that we're in.
Sick. That's a good goal. All right. Deus, back to you, Kyle.
So it looks like I did them last time.
Yep.
So I pretty much I just went more precise. So I made 3. First one, the last hit on an enemy
Oh, okay.
2, take the most damage in a fight, and 3, do the most damage.
Damn. All right. You trying to get that gold star?
Trying to like narrow shit down, make it a little bit harder.
Luckily, being a paladin, that's pretty easy for doing the most damage. Taking the most damage, well.
I know, fucking Josh is always running for the money there.
Yeah.
Can't win shit.
You're muted there, bud.
I'm going to sabotage all of your goals.
And the best part is, no one can stop me. All right, so all right. Dan, Kaioken, any goals accomplished last?
I got kill someone or heal someone, and I healed myself.
That works. And so we gave you that experience point.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then this week, are we doing that?
Yeah. So you changed that to?
Cast a spell to help the party.
All right, nice and vague. Probably get that one. Most likely. Unless you don't.
If you don't, you're a selfish little git.
Yeah,
this one's for me.
All
At the very end of the session, just cast something before he ends it.
That's it. That's all you gotta do. The prestidigitation.
Light.
Yeah. All right. Keksi.
I didn't. Well, I can't see my character.
All right, let's find out. Hiya. Give me 1 second here. We're pulling up a character sheet. Bop, bop, bop. Hey, Bruno.
Yes.
Zenku's goals. You still have those on your character sheet from the couple of weeks back?
Well, the previous one that we did last Saturday was succeed on a thing.
And you got that, right?
Yep.
So do you want that goal?
Oh, already did.
Cool.
Provide support to ally.
Yeah. Try this.
Yeah. Or provide support. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Give me 1 sec here, boys. Talk amongst yourself for just a. Oh yeah, Keksi.
I was save, and also I'm adding. Thank.
Yes, which brings me up to my next point. I briefly mentioned this, but because this is a new thing that we haven't really fucked around with too much, we do all have those inter-party bonds. Those, if you don't remember what they are, I believe are listed up in the current player roles. Yep, they're listed up they're pinned in the Discord. If you guys need a refresher on those, take a look at who you have a bond with. You should each have like 2 people. Then when you guys complete those, we'll find out hopefully tonight. Maybe not. But talk amongst yourself for a second. I'm gonna check on Ricky real quick.
I forgot I had myself muted. What's up, losers? Y'all ready to die?
Jesus, I love the enthusiasm.
Right?
And the optimism. No, I'm ready. Yeah.
I thought Daniel's blog about his taint. I thought his new update was real tasteful.
My taint is tasteful. No one say any different or you're dead. Cancer beat.
Oh God.
That doesn't exist in this universe. Or does it?
I mean,
I do have.
I mean, I think some people get ray of sickness.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do have inflict wound, which is necrotic damage. So it's
that's like a cancer punch.
Yeah. Cancer punch.
Cancer punch.
Oh no, I'm gonna die in 4 to 6 months.
All right. So Xixis, unfortunately collapsed underneath a pile of rocks. No, I'm kidding. So I don't know if he'll be able to play tonight. I don't think he will. Extenuating circumstances with IRL. But that just means that well, the rest of you guys get to miss out on all that sweet experience point. Oh well. Good luck, boys. So, inter-party bonds. We'll find out potentially how much experience points you guys get, assuming that you guys get a chance to close that out. Now, the next thing up on the docket is keeping the jobs up. Now, as everybody but Bruno might remember, last week there was a little debate about how many sessions we've had, how much time has been inside of those, and you guys were able to, well, Daniel specifically was able to keep me all straightened out with like how much sessions and time we've actually spent in real life. And so he has gained the bonus of when he wants to. This is a metagame bonus for you doing a player role. He can use his ability token of 1 long rest with no watches, completely safe for the entirety of the long rest.
Huh.
As a caveat to that, I kind of explained it to him a little bit last night. I will let you guys know if there is absolutely no chance of that happening, but I will tell you guys and likely be able to just move you guys to a safe space, like like metagaming, like to be able to flip. All right, we'll drop you guys here for the night, completely safe. You guys will wake up completely safe and fully.
Yeah, if we're in a Dragon's Lair, I imagine that you're not gonna be like, oh yeah, you can go ahead and just take that.
And that's kind of the thing is like, we get to the Dragon's Lair, he's there, he goes to breathe, long rest. That's kind of.
Skyrim, I want to eat food.
Yeah, quick, I'm gonna sit down and have a Subway. So,
no, Subway's too small. You have to eat like 80 cheese wheels.
True.
Eat fresh.
So, that being said, that's it. We are gonna go ahead and jump right into the recap of last week's session for Bruno. So, after the encounter with the aberrant flesh mount and the face crab, the party decided it was best to investigate the ritual chamber further. Finding some more evidence of goings on, they decided to check out the sewer grates and see what was hidden below the chamber. Connor volunteered for a solo journey, and the rest of the crew waited to find out what would happen. Connor was assaulted by a highly corrosive, acidic monster and was nearly slain in an instant. The rest of the party jumped down, and when they realized what may have happened, after a lengthy battle, they decided to split up and search the underground complex. Connor and Keksi decided to investigate the southern half of this split room, which forked off the main entrance. After opening the door, they were witness to a room where there were floor grinders and a pile of corpses that fed down into a lower chamber beyond. Keksi, in her haste, slipped on the slickened and tilted floor towards one of the floor grinders, narrowly catching herself before falling in, and Connor, quick to assist, grabbed one of her hands and tried to pull her up. After nearly being pulled into the machine, Keksi managed to escape with Connor, and they made their way out of the room by temporarily jamming on one of the grinders. Reconvening with the main chamber, they found that Kaioken and Deus had gone the northern route and had ran into a room in which there was a massive furnace where they kind of spouted bodies over towards. Finding that the walkways around were a bit too close to the flames and taking a good amount of fire damage, they managed to circumvent around through to a hallway that went south, where they found a secret safe room. And upon going slightly further, decided to head back. Everybody reconvened, and just before they took a nice rest, they found a superior, balanced, better than normal light crossbow. But they decided, hey, let's try to get back up to the main levels because our monk and artificer decided to stay back. And found the cut rope and went, poop. And then, as they were taking their rest, they heard the sliding of heavy some sort of mass as fell down. into the chamber with them. So, looks like this is going to have to be a slightly different beginning than what I wanted. Zenku, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom?
Yes, please.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 14.
All right, sick. So yeah, so you wake up with your body being, you remember that poison gas?
Yes.
So, when you guys had split up, you had said, "Hey, if I'm gonna be here waiting, I want to go find out what's in that body that I nearly passed, or that I passed out to last time."
Oh,
So
God damn it.
this time, you went down, you grabbed it, and as you were going to pull the body out of the fog, you went and fell unconscious.
God damn it.
Xixis finished the job of pulling both of you out, and then decided to stay sentry mode and watch over you while the rest of the party went about their shenanigans. So, you awaken with this corpse on top of you. You're lying down prone, and you have this dead body lying down prone on top of you.
Is it face to face or is it dick to face?
No, it's face to face for sure.
Oh, okay.
So you wake up. Xixis is nowhere to be found. What do you want to do? Yep, you. Yeah. Bruno.
Oh, me?
Yep, you're Zenku.
Shit, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You have you wake up prone, and there is a body on top of you. Xixis.
Dick to face.
Yeah, now dick to face.
Now dick to face.
And Xixis is nowhere to be found.
Okay. I take a whiff. What do I smell?
You smell a lot of rot that's like piled up on top of you right now. It smells very metallic. It smells almost sterile to a certain degree. It smells as if this body has been infused with that fog that previously you fell unconscious to.
Okay. I attempt to grab the body and just shove it out my way.
Yeah,
to the
easy.
side.
Easy
Okay,
enough. Easy.
Perfect. I start to get up.
Yep.
I look around, and you say I don't see anyone around me, right?
You don't see anybody around you. You are in. Here, I'll actually send you back to the room that you're in. Hiya. For it. Hiya. Where is my? Oh, it's the other one. Everybody should be in the tavern. Well,
Yeah,
that's dumb, and I hate that. So instead, I'm gonna take everybody back to the ritual prep room. So, Xixis is dead, but you wake up right there.
Okay.
Wait, just outside of it, right
there. Okay.
And this body here is now right next
to you. Okay.
For giggle shits. There we go. So, what is it that you would like to do?
First things first, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the torch right in front of me, ish.
Which
on that slab.
This thing?
Yep.
Yeah. So, that torch was just for like a light source, but
come on.
It's fine. That's actually not an object like that you can grab. It's mostly for Why does that show up? Don't like that.
I think he's watching your screen.
Oh, you are watching my screen. You're not.
No, I'm
watching
gonna roll 20.
Are you? Oh, well,
yeah.
If I did that, does it disappear?
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So all these torches are not here. If you want, there is
no.
Well, there is a large candle, but that's just because the dynamic lighting icon was hacked on top of those.
Funny enough, when you turn it off, it actually gets a lot darker.
Fucking ball. I don't.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I actually kind of like that.
That's
well, they're to emanate light sources in the layer that you're at, like the token layer.
Yeah, but now I know. Now I know they're not actual torches.
So they're not actually torches. Instead, they're just dumb. But if you want, you can grab a giant candle. But this place should be, I don't know, fairly well lit, right?
Okay, so it's fairly well lit. I'm not gonna go for it. I am gonna call for. You said Xixis is the other one that I remember seeing. I'm gonna call out for Xixis' name. And do
Nothing.
I hear anything? Okay.
Don't hear a damn thing.
One more time, a little louder, like very loud. It's screaming.
Yep, you yell it out.
How confident are you yelling? Are you like Xixis? Xixis?
Jesus. So first one was like Xixis.
All right, yeah.
Like think naked snake, you know, you just
So the only thing that you get in response is it sounds like from behind you a rock fall. A single second
around quickly.
A third one. And next thing you know, rocks are falling and churning. And just it starts to sound like a rock slide. Do you want to do anything about that rock slide that is happening down this hallway towards this cavern way here? If you look this area down here, right? This is where you came from to initially enter this. And there is this fog here that's about up to your knee right now. But you know that you were separated from the rest of the group with Deus and Connor down that hallway by a cave-in.
I am actually going to move right here and just do nothing. I'm going to stare at this.
You're going to just stand right where you're at and do nothing.
Do nothing, kind of just like, you know, have that kind of like alert pose where I'm like, I'm ready just in case something happens.
All right. So you're hearing all of this rock and churning, and then eventually you hear and you just hear as all of the rock in the way turns to rubble as down the hallway you see this guy appear.
What the fuck?
To be walking. It looks like a massive, like almost like a suit of armor that's like bloated, like too big, right? It looks like armor for a giant. It's got this big hunch, and on its back you see various weaponry: spears, axes, swords, all sorts of like. There's even like flags, like standards, and on those there's bodies. It looks like there's been people placed on top of these weapons, like they've been skewered by all these, and it's got these massive gauntleted arms that come off with weaponry sticking through it, and it almost looks like, you know how like Marines in 40K, they always look like they have like a bigger back and their head is like inside of their pauldrons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like these big shoulders, like it looks like its head is more in the center of its body than anything else. But it's got this big the helmet on it is like the final boss fight in Gladiator, that big dude with the shiny, right?
Yeah.
But underneath it is these two glowing green orbs that are constantly as if, and underneath in the gaps of all of its armor, you see this like fine black mist come off of it and dissipate as it exits the armor. It gets to about here. Are you going to do anything?
Can I quickly get kind of like, you know, in most things where one character kind of like sees it and can easily tell he is no match for that thing. Can I just like use whatever knowledge I have and kind of like look at its armor, look at its weapons, and see can I take this fucker on?
How about this? I'll tell you whether or not. I'll tell you what it, how big it is.
Okay.
And then you can just decide whether or not Zenku would fight it.
Okay.
This thing fills up the entirety of this cavernous hallway.
Okay.
As it comes in, it's still like just below the ceiling of this cavern. This thing is, Matt, these caverns are only about 15 feet tall. This thing is like 10 feet, and then all of the weaponry on its back is an additional like 3 feet tall. And there's just bodies splayed out on top of this thing. Are you going to do anything?
Okay.
Even in death, I still serve.
Something like that.
What are my exits? I quickly just do a 180 and see where's my nearest exit.
Yeah. So the exits that you have are either you saw your rest of your party going coming out of the water down here, or you know that just before you decided to investigate this body, that all of the party is on the other side of this door over here. They were lowering Connor down to find out what's underneath the ritual room. And you said, I want to go find out what was inside of that body still.
Yeah.
Before you fell unconscious.
Okay.
So give me a thing that you want to do. Or you can just stand there. That also is a thing that is physically able to happen.
I want to do one last thing before I make a full action. Do I spot any ranged weapons in its arms or anywhere visible before me?
Let me find out if there are ranged weapons. Let's see here. Because
it has a missile launcher on its back.
And
it has
holy flamethrower, and
it has a storm bolter on its right arm.
Nice.
And its left arm is a melee weapon.
You do not see any ranged weaponry that you would be able to automatically go, that's a crossbow, or that's a. No, you see various javelins that are protruding from out underneath its stuff, but like you don't see any ranged weapons that you.
I am. Zenku's just gonna say shit and then attempt to run this route. He's gonna go behind that thing and then go out where the rest of the party went.
So the party went up here?
Oh, up there. Okay.
Yeah.
So instead,
that was where you guys reconvened. Yeah.
Okay. So.
Okay. Yeah. So if you are going to run into the ritual, we'll go ahead. This thing, go ahead and like move yourself over there, whatever. But the thing is, give me an insight check.
Okay. Inside. Where is it? Oh, there
Skills,
it is.
Eye.
Hey, 17.
Nice. Yeah. This thing is definitely going the direction that you're going. As you hit the door, swing it open. Do you want to shut the door behind you or anything like that? I don't know.
Yes, I'm going to just shut that door behind me.
Yeah, so you run out and you look back and you're in the ritual room and you hear this thing as it gets closer to the door. Are you going to try to hold the door, or are you gonna just like hide, or what do you...
Anything I can use to kind of push onto the door, like block it basically.
Nothing that you think you'd be able to get to before this thing got to the door.
Okay. So,
door.
Oh god. I am not gonna hold the door. I am not gonna fucking do that. I will. I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna kind of just find a place thing and just kind of like.
Go ahead and
hide.
point me to a spot. You got. You should have control of your character. Go ahead and put yourself anywhere because you're a monk. You can run super fast, right? You have high mobility. It would be feasible that you could probably put yourself somewhere to hide within this map by the time that it got there.
Okay, point me to where I entered.
You entered right about here.
Shit, I don't see it. Do it one more time.
Oh, did I not? Not? Yeah. There. All right. Here. Right. Tip. That move you over?
Nope.
See?
Oh, hold on. I think I see it now. Yeah,
Okay.
now I see it.
Here, right?
Okay, yeah, I see myself now. There I am.
So,
Okay.
yeah, you're there.
Okay.
Don't worry about the door being open. We can just say that you shut it. I just made a map with an open door. So,
what's this?
what's what?
This where I'm in the middle of it, it's just black.
That is a shaded area because of where the lights are up here and over here. This creates an area of dim light and or dark.
Okay. I'm going to assume that it's going to come off from this. It's going to go straight shot. I am. Can I assume? What's that?
Yeah, this is where you guys plot all of the things, whatever. But yeah, wanna
right over here. I'm gonna run up here and kind of just like duck as much as I can so it doesn't see me.
Okay. What's up, Dan?
Would he know or see a rope that is tied off in one of the tubes?
Would he know that you guys tied it off?
He was sleeping, so no.
Even if I did know, I'm just gonna use like the fact that I saw this thing that I may or may not be able to take on. I'm not exactly thinking like calmly. Like I'm thinking like I need to survive.
Sure. Yeah. So you get over there. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
If you got it.
Credit card.
God. As this thing, you hear the door.
20 total.
Perfect. You hear the door. As this thing comes in, you see like this key retract back into its hand, like Frankie with the little tiny Frankie hand. You see a thing do the same thing with a key.
I was thinking more of Fifth Element, the guys with the little key there.
Yeah, basically, yeah, basically that. So you do that, or you see, and it just opens it. It gets over here, stops. You see it look down, grab the corpse that's on the ground, and slam it onto a spear. Right here, baby. Okay. And slam it onto a spear on its back. It begins walking over here.
Oh shit.
And then grabs the corpse on the ground, picks it up, slams it through the head of a great axe on its back. Gets to here, does the same thing. All three of these spots are on its back. Once it gets over to here, I need you to make me a perception.
And clickety clack. Roll to survive. Oh shit. Roll 9 total.
So with a 9 total, you go blind. So with a 9 total, you notice 2 people that you recognize. The other ones are too obscured because you're like in a state of like almost panic, right? Where you're like, it's coming towards me, right? It grabs a thing, one of the corpses, the skinless ones, and slams it onto a longsword and turns around, and you see hanging off of the back is Carter Anderson, the leader of the watch that sent you on this mission. Dead. The other person that you see that you recognize is your former boss, Marcy Abbott.
Aww.
And you notice her still alive. As she looks at you and goes, and then
hit.
So this thing picking up turns and heads for the altar.
Okay.
Either it didn't see you or it doesn't care. It got done with the corpse, turned, sees another corpse, picks it up, slams it on its back. Once it gets to this altar, so you want to do anything before it does the thing that it's going to do at the altar. You're currently hiding, as far as you can tell.
I'm going to stay where I am until it gets just a little further out.
Gotcha. So this thing, and with the same ease as Pyramid Head deskinning that one chick,
oh god,
it just rips these corpses, including Carter Anderson and Marcy Abbott, just completely free of the weaponry, and like slops them onto this altar. Mm-hmm. So now you've got this pile of additional 8 bodies that it just right onto this altar, and you see it take and turn this altar and spin the altar. When it spins this altar, the altar slides back and tilts up. And you see this pile of body go into a hole similar to the culverts around and get stuck. And it slams it. And you just see this whole pile of bodies slide and it's gone. When that happens, this thing turns around and it stands there for a second. And you see its eyes go flare up and dim. And then it exits out of the ritual chamber.
It goes back the way it came from, right?
And it goes back the way it came. So, that being said, you do remember that the last thing that you saw, the rest of your party, sans Xixis, was going down here. They were going right down here.
Yeah.
To explore underneath. What would you like to do?
Okay, I might have misheard you, but you said that the altar, it opened up?
Mm-hmm. He spun it 180 degrees, which you would remember Kaioken, Keksi? No, Kaioken, Xixis, and Connor,
Deus.
or Deus, yeah, turned it slightly and then went, we got to go take a short. But they didn't turn it to the extent that this thing did, that opened it up and allowed it to be a shoot.
I'm going to go in.
How and where?
Okay, so you said it opened up. So is it big enough for me to go in? I assumed it was.
Yeah, I mean, if it's big enough to fit, half a dozen bodies or so easily, probably.
Okay.
Are you going to go and you go to the main altar up here?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and give me an athletics check as you go to turn this fully stoned altar.
16 total.
Perfect. Okay. So, and you can hear almost like a padlock, like a dial lock, right? You could almost hear as you turn it 180 degrees. And then underneath the altar is like a half circle, so it literally slides up and you see a culvert, an opening like one of these grates right in front of you, without a grate. Big hole, and you can look down, and you can. You want to just like jump in, or
is it pitch black?
Yep, it goes down about like 15, 20 feet, and then it's gone.
Darkness.
Darkness.
I jump in.
All right.
This is why you come to every session.
Roll me an acrobatics check.
No, it wasn't working that day. No, it wasn't working. I was out of town.
Yeah, roll me an acrobatics check.
Don't fuck me over here. 18
okay.
total.
So you right? And you go, wait, I'm just free falling. Straight down. Shit. Your hands go out to the sides, but they start immediately like finger scraping this thick residue, like mud-like residue, as just oh shit. There's a gap about 20 feet down. That's about 5 feet, like no, about 3 or 4 feet across. That your arms, you're pressing, and they just go slam, and they slam your arms back up, which is where Kaioken described the rest of the tunnels converging into one spot. You're coming down the middle at the point where these things, so you're just falling as you try to. Luckily, it curves at the end, so you hit a slide and you shoot down, and you are going to take 2d6 falling damage as you slam into a pile of bodies, which would be softer than the wall that splits the room at the bottom.
Yeah.
But it's still going to hurt as you basically fell about 50 feet, 80 feet, like that. Yeah. Yep. So,
gravity.
Oh, look at that. You only take 3 points of falling damage.
I'll take it.
Wait.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, you only take 3 points of falling. So, else does that you guys are about to take your rest, and and you guys see this mass of parts. I don't know. You guys had a short sword that had light, correct? Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, everybody can see this, right?
No, you didn't move the page.
I didn't. Oh, looks like you guys are blind then. That sucks. So,
my eyes.
You guys can see this, right? I hope to God that I did this the right way. It's so frustrating.
I have vision. Right. Yeah.
I have
the power.
Vision. Yeah.
So, if I remember correctly, oh fuck. So, Zenku, you really can't see much, right?
Okay.
Connor, you had the light on you, right? You had the short sword. You were holding it.
Yeah.
What is the distance of? If I can have your token.
It's 20 bright and then 20 dim.
Oh, why doesn't it show up on everybody else? I have that set to you having.
You need to do emanate light source. Emanate. Source? Yeah. So
token emits bright light, right? Yeah, I've got it on.
Oh, and then maybe that's why I can see farther than.
Well, that plus the fire is blazing. You guys can see that all the way down. But here I will say, for the sake of giggles.
Yeah. There you go.
Like just that. 20 foot. Connor, I'm gonna have you control that torch as well. So when you move, if you want to just like drag across, you should be able to control both of them. But that should help everybody who doesn't have. Nope, it doesn't. Why does it help?
It's because he can't see into the other rooms. If as soon as he moves into the other rooms, so move him like into the hallway.
Oh, sick. Yeah, okay, yeah. Gotcha. That's why, because of the wall. Yeah. So, there's that. So you guys are all spread out and everything, and that's all wonderful. Boy, the people who are down there, you guys see this huge heap of human-esque forms, and then followed by a shit as fucking Zenku slams into the back of it, and takes his damage. Please, as you go ahead.
Oh shit!
As I was saying this, oh my god, what are you doing? What is that? It was
Pile of meat. And Zenku.
I don't know why, but I thought that was like 10 feet, maybe less.
Oh, remember I had the owl go down, and he went like 100 feet in total.
I honestly forgot.
Yeah, it's okay.
I was semi-chased by this hulking thing.
A what?
It was big. It was very big. It looked like this machine.
Bigger than me, right?
It almost filled the room.
Wait. Did Xixis grow? Like, did he get bigger?
Listen calmly. This thing barged into the room where we were.
I never trusted Xixis. It's probably him.
Listen. It was huge. It had bodies mounted on its back. I saw, where is it? Anderson. He was dead, and Abbott. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Abbott was the logging boss, right?
Yeah, it was my boss. I looked around in the meat pile that just slid down before Zenku.
Something must have happened outside while we were in here.
It defiles the dead.
I mean, I don't know about defiled, but it just grabbed them and then tossed them on its back with these pikes. But regardless,
defiling them.
No, you and I have a very different meaning of defiling. But
they look pretty defiled. Look at them. There's like a bunch of I see a bunch of colored meats that I'm not sure what are.
It was called the ritual room, right? The one that it dropped the bodies into?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
We don't. What's that?
Wait.
Okay, so I don't know what it's called.
The room above us, correct?
Yes, that one.
I did say that you guys, when someone did an Arcana, I think it was Xixis that did an Arcana, he knew that it was primarily going to be used for ritual of some sort. But
it makes sense why he knows that now.
Jesus. So
he's going to point at the entrance you just came through. Would it fit?
Probably not. So it dropped the bodies onto the altar, it opened it, and then left the room. I don't know where it is now, so I jumped in and then, well, here we are. But just be aware that there is this thing roaming these halls. We may come across it.
Can I do an investigation check on the pile of viscera? See if I...
Anybody that wants to roll an investigation check? Wait. Hold on, wait.
Can I just assist in maybe lighting up another torch to help?
Yeah. If you just want to help, then who is going to want to do the investigation check?
I do as well.
You want to help or you want to do the roll?
I will help with it.
Okay.
Investigation than for I am in the neg.
I as well am not very.
All right, fine, I'll do it.
Investigative.
I'll help you, Kaioken. I'll hold the torch for him like a son holding it for his dad.
Yeah,
while he's working on the car.
No, you're too close. That's hurting me.
Boy,
the bulb gets hot.
Yeah, listen here, Yugi. I'll hold the torch for you too.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold the other torch.
You're blinding me both times on both sides. Stop it.
It does what it do, Yugi.
So
it does what it do.
You guys would see Carter Anderson. You also would see Marcy Abbott. But with that investigation in this pile, you would also notice the other Goliath, Duncan Bedreau, who was the leather worker and tanner, and Robert Chamberlain, who was one of the owners of the tavern.
Wait.
Oh.
All 4 of them were bosses. And
hope he had a good death fighting.
Wait, does anyone else know any of these other corpses?
I don't see my oh wait.
Worst comes to worst. This thing could have gone into the village.
That's it. I hope not.
Yeah.
There are lots of
if
children there.
you guys want, I can just link you guys to the NPC page of the Notion, so that way you guys can see their name or see their faces.
Chamberlain was one of them.
Robert Chamberlain, who was the Air
My farming
Genasi
boss.
tavern guy. Him and Cameron were both one owned the agriculture where the barley was made, the other one owned the tavern that you guys.
Quick question: since we all come from that village, would we be able to, or would we have knowledge of if those people ever leave the town, or do they primarily stay within the town? And we can deduce that maybe it went into town and attacked.
Good point.
How many days have we been away?
If you're saying this out loud, it's been a long second day. We're gonna be honest, and I'm not really sure exactly what time. It feels pretty late to you guys, right? Like you're pretty like exhausted, like not exhausted, but getting.
We have no way of knowing how long we've been here.
We
really don't.
I can try and see if it's. I can
This
try
has been
something.
so. This was supposed to be a 3-day patrol. So if we've gone over that 3 days,
we're not
this
even
might have been the
close to
search
that.
party. We don't know. We're in the cave. As far as I know,
time's dilated in this cave.
No, but how long have we all been up? Some of us are probably a little bit delirious. If you stayed up for a long time,
it really doesn't matter how long we've been up. It really doesn't matter.
I think that I'm gonna side with the timekeeper. That is their job, and I think you said that it was like around 2 days we've been here so far, or we've been on watch.
The second day we started this, and we went in on midday, and then what I've been doing is just like midday plus hour, midday. Now it might be evening at the end and the start of this session. I'm like, okay, it's either like midnight, which would be start of next day, or like I'm not sure. And this is where.
So here's the thing. The only way for anybody in here to know for certain how many in-game day or how many in-game hours you guys are right now is if they took the observatory, because you would remember everything as if you had an eidetic memory. You guys have been in here without knowing where the sun is. Like currently, you don't know how long you guys took to investigate stuff. You know about how long your combats were because those are pretty equally measured.
And our short rests.
Yeah, and your short rests are about an hour each one. You guys have had like 3 or so. Your combats have roughly ranged for like 2. I mean 3. Oh yeah, 2 hours. Couple of fucking minutes worth of combat. Yeah, 2 hours because each short rest is minimum 1 hour, right?
So if we went in at midday at let's call that 2 or 3.
We spent a couple minutes fighting.
No, and then we've had at least 2 hours of short rest, and then all of this other like problem solving time. I'm going to say another 2 hours. So I would think it's about 8 o'clock.
Yeah, of like it's like the end of the day. We're like at night of the first day.
Yeah,
are you guys getting a whole another like? Were we doing something else an entire day?
No, we camped out the first night, Kyle. Where you were wanting to cook and do survival and stuff. The first day we went out on
the first night Xixis took the watch with like pairing up with individual people. Connor.
Okay, so the night of the second day. You're right. I do remember.
Yes.
As far as we know, this could be the night of the second day.
Yeah, this is you guys trying to logic out, not knowing exactly how much time.
And Kaioken would be like, I'm not really sure of much of anything after that thing screamed at me. it kind of messed with my head for a little while. It was really disorienting, and I felt crippled inside. Emotional damage, you could say. Yeah, what was that? You heard it? You heard it, right?
So, would we, knowing the people that are now dead, would we know if they leave the town often?
Yes. That's a really good question.
The only people that you guys would have ever seen leave the town would have been Carter Anderson, because he was the leader of the watch and he would regularly go on watches, and occasionally Marcy Abbott, because she ran the lumber mill, so she also employed the people who go and be lumberjacks who would log, right?
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, the agriculture, the farm doesn't go anywhere, tavern doesn't move, and the tannery, unless he was going to go get livestock, but he really didn't. Those would more or less be like caravanners who would be like, hey, we got horse cows, would bring stuff in and would pay them whatever.
And for sure, we don't see Margaret Crawford.
For sure, you don't see Margaret Crawford. Only those 4 people are people that you would recognize. The other ones are all skinless.
Yuck.
Yeah, the ones that were all over the floor in the ritual room.
And
it looked like he just picked it up, like cleaned up house on its way to the altar.
Can I use a medicine check to see if any of them look like they've recently passed?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll me medicine. Means worth the shot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. With that,
20.
Holy fuck.
Marcy Abbott is still kind of warm.
Oh,
Got
right.
it. The other ones are.
The other
everyone
ones
else is
have been dead at least a day.
okay.
Yeah, you got something?
Yeah. This one's still warm.
she was alive for a
What?
second.
I'm gonna try something.
Oh.
If this doesn't work, then fine. But if it does work, you guys just tell her that we bandaged her up. And I'm going to use cure wounds on her.
Okay. Roll.
12 hit points.
What do you say?
You have facts that will come in usefulness for us. Rise back.
So
Do
cool
that.
how he does that.
There's a glow. Nothing.
Fuck.
Almost like
I'm just gonna. Yeah. With that, I'm just gonna look to Deus and go, do you have any ceremonies for this kind of thing that you do?
For the dead?
Yes.
Not underground.
That is not important right now. We need to reconvene it and keep going forward. The dead are dead.
I'm going to try and move the bodies that we know out of the pile, and then start covering their eyes and speaking in infernal, like giving them like almost like their last rites. Like
I look at him very questionably.
I was gonna say, so everybody would see Connor start doing things. You know, it's the priest that you guys would have possibly like encountered. They've done rituals, like people die all the time, and priests, even post cataclysm, they do the same rites and rituals, mostly out of like respect for the dead and whatnot. But you guys have never seen it start speaking infernal. How do you guys react?
I figure he's like trying to raise them to zombies.
Yeah, that sounds pretty spooky, man. What are you saying?
I mean, honestly, I'll just repeat myself saying that we do not have time for this.
Deus would shrug at that. He'd point at where he came in at. One way.
Yeah, the rope's cut, buddy. You can try and climb.
The creature you stated you saw sounds strong. Very tired.
Wait, you're asking if the creature was tired?
Tired? Maybe not.
I'm tired.
Oh, okay. Okay. Makes a little more sense. You were confused too, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Do you
good.
need
good.
like a lozenge or something? I know how to brew some tea that will help your throat. Are you okay?
I'm tired.
Okay, well then you go take a nap.
Well,
Yeah.
the creature did look extremely formidable. Formidable?
You also
Formidable.
said that he was super big too, right? Could he fit down the hole?
I doubt it.
Well, I think that we're okay for right now.
I'd rather not take any chances. I'd
remember.
Best
Well-
to assume he can.
Zenku, I'm going to let you know right now that down the hall is not any better. Okay? I almost died.
This room wasn't good either.
My leg was
What?
shredded. And
What do you mean you almost died? What the fuck happened?
Listen,
well,
whatever.
Well, thanks to my good friend here, Connor, as he's speaking his infernal. And I just kind of look at him and I just kind of wince like, because I really didn't care for him in the beginning, period. But I'm like,
Jesus.
you know, he saved me, so I think at least right here we haven't had any issues where we're at currently.
Point at the other exit. Hot.
I know for a fact Connor's not doing anything nefarious because when he saw a child fall out of a tree when he was near me, he held my hand to cast a spell when I tried to do so. Later, which we went and helped the child, but he's not. I don't think he's doing anything.
You people didn't know that? I could tell he was kind from the beginning. I think. Hard to tell with that one.
Dave shakes his head.
Oh, hey, Deus, do you want to tell him? Do you want me to tell him? Do you want to tell him? We found that room. Remember that room? Remember the room we found with the booze?
We told them.
Oh, yeah. Does anyone want booze?
Everybody besides Zenku took a nip. I think maybe Connor.
Zenku, buck up, man. This shit's about to get real as he hands you over a dusty, like, half drinking bottle. It fucking bites. Watch out.
He just gives me like the bottle's open, right?
Yeah.
I kind of handed it back to him like, how about you save that for later, where we're not in a fucking cavern of death.
Okay, dibs.
Speaking of which, down here is not a cavern. Actually, down here is very worked, smooth stone. Currently, you're standing in what would be like a really shallow, like sewer, like area. So there's a walkway around the perimeter of this room, and then in the middle of these areas is like about ankle deep, some sort of liquid. It's really hard to see. With the light, you can tell that it's sort of a slightly red tinted, like, what is the word? It's like it's not viscous, but it's kind of viscous, but it's
Ooze?
It's okay. It's kind of like that it's kind of like that shit comes out of popping a zit with blood.
Pus.
Kind of, yeah, but it's not the
by
thick
the way,
shit.
guys,
It's
I
that
hate it here.
It's that,
Let's leave,
it's that
please.
clear, leaky shit, right? And so, but you're in there, and it smells like complete and utter rot in here. It smells like full blown that sweet necrosis that comes through when like the maggots are doing stuff. It is horrible. there's like black tar substances that run up the corners of these walls and whatnot. In fact, you see like a couple of massive mounds of what just looks like black tar over like near one of the entrances, but south. Like the things that attacked you guys, like the residues that are there. Yeah, like black tar heroin. Yes. And you would see down the hallway, just next to Kaioken, is a very bright firelight down there. That's where Deus pointed at and said, "Hot," right? So you would that's what you would see here.
I stand corrected. We're in hell. We're in fucking hell.
But it does look manufactured, right? It does look like not a cave.
This is not one of the planes that Mother comes from.
Obviously, I know it's not.
Wait,
but I'd rather not be here right now.
Either way, Zenku, where's Xixis?
I kind of give this I kind of sort of like, really? Now? I do not know where Xixis is. I woke up for unknown reasons. You can't prove anything, but I was knocked unconscious. I woke up and Xixis was gone.
See if I believe him.
I believe him.
I mean, so he's doing. He wants to do insight checks.
I definitely believe him. He speaks the truth.
You're not lying, right?
He speaks the true.
I mean, I kind of didn't really put two and two together that maybe the mist there would knock me unconscious. I'm like, I went for the body. I got knocked out. There's a body on top of me with his stick flopping over. I'm like,
with his dick flopping, he says. But all right, well,
I'm not gonna tell him that part.
He seems to be genuine, right? Like he's not lying.
I called out for Xixis a couple times, very loudly, and then that's when fucking thing over there,
big boy,
came out of nowhere. Yes.
Well, as much as I hate to suggest it, I'm feeling pretty weak right now.
Yes, I agree.
Real
if
quick,
I had my spirit animal, I would have taken it down.
Real quick. Every single person here, there's like that lull that you guys just had, like just a second ago, right? Where people were like thinking about what to say next. Everybody in here would hear, "Help us."
Okay, ignore the voices.
Us.
Ignore the voices.
It's just not me, right? I also
no.
Keksi heard it once, and then I believe Connor heard it another time.
When I first came down, they said that as well, and then I started to explore, and that's how the black slime came and kind of.
We got to get out of here then.
Destroyed me.
Fuck, we got to get out of here then. If you heard that then, but I could have swear I heard something at the edge of the pit, and it sounded like that.
Yes, I did.
That was the amorphous black blob.
Hey, we're all tired, right? Let's go to the secret hidey hole room and just fucking talk. Not here. It stinks in here. My toes feel disgusting.
Hot.
Yes.
I
So
have
we
a
need
question.
water. We need water. Either we get in the icky, yucky stuff and then roll around, or we use our water to not get burned, maybe.
We're low on water.
Well, we are also don't want to get burned, so.
I have a question, DM. Is this voice or voices that we are hearing, does it sound the same time, or does it sound equally far away?
It initially, when you guys were up in the ritual room, sounded faint, barely perceivable over the mechanical whirring that I keep getting to tell you is still happening. So after you after you piled all those bodies in, and you and Connor went and looked and then got out of there, it started back up after you guys jammed the thing, right? One sec. So it was faint when you were up there. When you got down, it was louder, but it was still like a loud whisper, right? This time when you guys hear it, it's the same loud whisper that is very clearly audible. It sounds like it's coming right in front of you guys. Each of you individually, it would sound like. It's not like a single source in the room that is like, oh, it's over there in the middle. No, it sounds like to each of you that it's just like right. You know what I mean?
Figure out is if this is something that's projected in our mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so listen. Some of us are gonna have to take fire damage because I'm pretty sure we don't have enough water for all of us to get through that room unscathed. I am.
What do you mean? How much?
Oh God.
We've got to have enough water. We went on.
We have enough water for tonight, and then tomorrow we will all be weaker.
That's fine. I'll worry about that tomorrow.
There might be a river, lake, or something nearby.
If we can get out of here.
Yeah.
That if I don't want to slowly die because I'm already slowly dying from age. I'd rather just fucking get out of here.
Okay, well let's go to that room then you're talking about. Safe room.
This way, yeah.
Onward.
This is where we need to put on the fire repellent water. I'm gonna go right. You all go left.
Why?
Because there's a fucking thing I broke and I want to try and fix it.
Okay.
So let's do this in a bit of an initiative. Kaioken's gonna go first. Who is going to go second?
Deus is stripping right now.
Deus is gonna strip down. You're wearing chainmail?
Yeah, he's getting off his metal.
How long does it take to doff your armor? Keksi's gonna go next.
5 minutes.
Okay, so 5 minutes it'll take you. That'll be fine. So then it's gonna go Keksi, and then who's going next?
I'll bring up the rear if Zenku wants to go next.
Zenku, do you want to? All right, Zenku, and then Connor. Are you gonna wait for Deus, or are you gonna? Okay, so Deus and Connor are gonna hang out in the back, and then the three of you guys are gonna go first. So, hey, okay, let's draw it. Remember lever that is in this square here.
Mm-hmm.
So, go ahead and make your move, boy.
Okay. As I'm moving, I'd like to do a perception check on the chunk of steel that Deus broke off,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe if I roll high enough, the other chunk that I kicked to break it further. So whatever you discern, but
Go ahead and roll me.
Oh well, so that's the first move.
So yeah, so this move here, roll me a Constitution saving.
Why can't I find it? Oh, there. Yep. Hot. Nice.
Yeah. All right, so you're gonna take no damage as you roll up. This fucking heat went from like, oh, that's uncomfortable to Jesus, I need to get out of it. Right?
Pellet fire, hot.
So do that. Get up here, and it's not like I'm safe, but it's definitely not. My skin is on the fire right now. So if you want to move yourself over to that lever.
Do you want me to do a perception check, or is it clear?
Go ahead and make me the perception check as you're trying to basically see through like your eyes like drying out from the.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Ah, shit.
Yeah, so you'll see that when Deus he went to go throw the switch, just like broke it and then dropped it right next to it. When you came, you went and you kicked it, so you can't find that other chunk that you have, but you do see the bigger chunk because the one that you was like tiny, what you kicked off compared to what Deus, like this wasn't like a 6-foot lever, it was like 3 feet, right? He snapped over half of it. You snapped a little like 6-inch chunk, kicked it.
Okay, then do you want me to move here first, or? I mean, it's kind of.
You can move on to that square, and then you're still gonna, as long as you're moving in that direction, you're gonna be taking your con. So go ahead and do the old con
save.
Oh shit, 22. Okay, I was like, yeah, it's super high the last time. Yeah, it's high this time, of course. So yeah, no, you're good, dude. You get through there, and you can actually move yourself like.
I know. I hate having to switch back and forth. I wish I
Alright.
just knew what I wanted.
So, you can move yourself there because it's not so big that like you can't fit.
Oh, okay. Then, with not being able to find the second piece that I broke off, I'll just try and go with the bigger piece.
Mhm.
Put it on there and do mending.
Sure.
If that works, we'll
Yeah.
see if it does. If not,
So you do your haka, and
Yeah.
you would see this lever, like you're holding it to it, and it almost looks like the rust. It almost looks like CLR on it, right? And it just
Right.
washes away all this rust, and as it does,
Nice.
it just forms back into one solid, shorter solid.
Nice.
So do you want to
And
throw that
then
lever or?
Oh yeah, whichever way. Like if I can't perceive well because of the heat, I mean if it's
It's
yes,
in
I
the
want to throw
floor.
I
You're
want to
just
throw
gonna
the I
throw
want
it.
to throw the
Yeah,
I
you
want to
wanna
move it.
you wanna
I'm kinda
activate the lever.
Yes.
You do
I'm
that,
overthinking things.
and pip. The fire goes out.
Aha! Aha! Don't waste the water.
Yeah.
Oh,
So now it's
hot.
dark. Like it's
Then I will take out another torch. Or no,
Yeah.
I was
Oh, I'm
hold-
sorry. This instantly becomes like pitch black
Mhm.
because this was the only light source in this whole floor.
Right.
So that's gone. But
Yeah.
you know where your hands are. I certainly hope that other people
I have 7 torches left. Yeah, if I can put it like if I would know where the stick is that's got like the oiled cloth and like keeping the oiled cloth near my hand and then do my druid
Yeah.
craft to produce flame.
fuck yeah. Yeah, so now you've got tip with is that a 20-foot? That's not
Let's see. Torches burn for 20 foot
20 foot
and
beyond that.
yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm just gonna this is controllable by Kaioken. So now you can drag that with you if you just like highlight over the whole thing. Now I believe that everybody
Whoa.
else
It's making me take the whole
oh, what?
fire pit. It's giving me the
Oh,
whole
here,
fire
let
pit.
me send that to me. There.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
And this all.
No, Kaioken just grabs the fire pit.
Nope, I want this one.
Me like.
Yeah.
I'm bringing a fireball everywhere I go.
Throw the lever from in here, wherever this thing is, catch it. So it's like an Amish flameless heater. So the rest of everybody else, you guys all are more than able to see. Are you leaving that room, Kaioken?
No, I was just trying to position so they could
okay.
see me and like, hey,
Yeah.
I did it.
So you guys all see that.
Smart.
And you guys can all just him. And I assume you guys are all going.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Deus, are you going to stop taking off your armor and go?
I need Connor to tell me the light's out.
Yeah, no. As soon as that light source is gone, Connor's like, I don't feel the heat anymore, Deus. I don't think we need to strip anymore.
No. Good.
But
Okay.
we can see for reasons.
So-
So he would stop and continue on slowly at first.
Yeah. All right. So you guys we can just sort of fast track this to where you guys all get to the safe room. It's a little 10 by 10 room. It's kind of cramped with 5 of you, but that's not a problem, really. Like, yeah, I'll just move all of these tokens. Yep, over here. You guys can stack on top of each other for a moment or whatever. I assume, by the way, Connor, that when your light goes out, you just recast it because it's a cantrip. So I assume that you're just going to be constantly, as soon as it goes out for like the minute or whatever. You're just gonna and then it's back. So cool.
That's
you guys,
exactly the incantation too. It's just
grab us, buddy. So you guys do that. You're in here.
Precious food.
Yeah, exactly. You guys want to take a long rest? or do you guys want to take a short rest, or what?
Deus is owning a long rest. That's what he's been trying to get across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to lay down and go to bed?
Yeah.
We definitely need this.
Cuddle up in shifts, I guess.
You guys want
I'll sleep at the door all night.
Do you want to use your meta ability to make it safe? Also, Josh, don't forget, you do have one use of the spell legend lore for keeping the write-up of being the legend. So if you want to look that spell up, it is a very potent spell. Just so you're aware, you have one single use that you can cast that spell. Like Josh can cast that spell on it within the parameters of it, and you don't have to worry about whether or not something's going to be legendary.
Yeah.
I assume you're not going to do it on like this loaf of bread. What's the lore behind it?
Well, my meta mighty rangers, what do we want to have a guaranteed long rest, or do we want to save it? This feels pretty safe because we're in a enclosed space, you know, so AoEs are like ineffective.
Of the rooms that you guys have been in, this is the safe.
Yes, then that's what I was trying to.
Yeah. Sorry. Again, it's this is all like super meta game conversation here. That like this is the thing. This is the safest spot out of all of the rooms that you guys have been in.
Yeah. I don't know how often we'll get this chance to use the token, so I kind of want to save it personally.
Yeah.
So you guys,
I think we just take shifts
because I don't have to wear armor.
One sec. I'm gonna just pass the mic over to Amanda. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You're the caller. You guys talk about it. And
yes, perfect. Yeah, that's good. My main thing is, if we all sleep, and if we barricade the door in some way, somehow, and then I'm the first one to fight and then push the thing away. You know, not guaranteeing that that's what's going to happen, but because I have more hit points I can pull off of, or at least just be a meat shield.
Yeah.
I have pretty high on my hit points. I haven't really depleted much of my resources, so I don't mind taking like the first or second watch.
Okay.
I can take a third watch because I just need the 8 hours of long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would be nice to really keep that token in our back pocket.
Okay, and that's the big thing. I'm not entirely expended on resources, but I know other people are.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't hurt me to get my shit back. So, Zenku, you're like all out of key points, right?
Yep.
Okay, and so it's very very viable for you, Deus. I assume your spell slots are gone from all the crit smites that you've gotten. That's so funny. You're right.
Kyle.
I think
he also went to the bathroom.
I'm not trying to say spell slots.
We're not in game.
Yeah, we're just having a discussion out of game right now.
We're in meta ranger talk, meta mites.
Yeah. I've been done for like days now.
Yeah, and that's the thing where that's okay. Yeah.
Okay, so Kaioken, you want to take first watch?
Yeah, I'll take first.
I'll take second.
So we're not using the token is the big thing.
We're not going to use the token.
No, we're not going to use the token.
So the token, is that just a one-time thing, or is that someone using
one-time thing?
It is.
Maybe can get it again, and think of it like an inspiration token.
Gotcha.
There's a possibility that we might get the same thing again, but it also seems like it might just be a random.
We also don't know when we'll have the opportunity, or when Daniel will have the opportunity to get one again. So we're gonna hold on to it. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna save our token for the timekeeper. Kaioken's gonna take first watch. I'm gonna take second, and then Connor's gonna take the third watch.
Just heads up, when you guys wake up, we have enough to drink some water. If you do not drink water, you have to roll a con save.
Yep.
Oh, it's getting to the exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yep. It's one drink a day, or else you're exhausted. Well, you're possibly exhausted.
Yeah.
With food, not the same. With I mean, Kaioken can go, I think, a whole week without food and be fine.
We'll see. So, we begin. The what?
Kaioken is current. I mean,
no.
Yeah, but Keksi's doing the first watch. Kaioken's doing the first watch. Okay, so
that's why I left first.
That's why
so the one thing I would like to do before then is whatever coil of rope that we do have. Is there any feasible way to barricade the door in any way?
Well, you know that the rope or that the door swings in. Remember, the door here, it's not so much a door, it's a big panel of wall that floor to ceiling slides. Like it doesn't slide, it opens in, but then it closes, you know what I mean? So it's like you guys were able to just push.
Then I am directly in front of the door with like my back against it while I'm
Kaioken. I got a quarterstaff we could put up there.
Well, weren't there bunk beds in this room?
Yeah.
Why don't we just move a bunk bed in front of it?
I think I would feel better being in front of the door than a bunk bed.
You could still sit on the bunk bed. It's a bunk bed.
That's a good point.
Good point.
As we all do this weird shuffle.
Yeah, it's like, it is tight spaces. Right? It's a 10-foot room, but you guys obviously like
there's the giant automaton walking in the cave outside as it just hears
a mating call.
Yeah, it just it starts drilling straight down with a drill penis. Like
My penis is the penis that will pierce the heavens.
So, you guys, you just want to prop yourself up and the quarterstaff or anybody have whatever that they can hammer in? Or?
I don't have any pitons, pythons,
pitons. So you're just gonna use your body to obstruct.
Yeah. Okay. But bodies to the body make them drop much quicker.
So you guys all bunker down. The rest of you guys kind of fit like Tetris shape of bodies on the floor. The couple of people on the bunk bed. Like there's tables and shit. But you guys are like, can't rest. Kaioken. Roll me 2d6.
Four. Do you want me to do it on roll 20 next time?
No. Never roll the right. Go ahead and roll me. Okay. So everybody's snoring. They're sleeping, sitting up. Have a bath.
Yep.
Start to kind of shit. I need you to you suddenly feel like the whole day just came crashing back, almost as if been awake. And okay, we're good. I can, damn it, kind of stand up. All right, getting ready, and then nothing happens. You're like, all right, it's about. Ooh. Who's the next girl?
I think it was Keksi. So I go over to Keksi. Hey, Keksi, you're up. I'm doing the old man nod. I'm about to fall asleep.
Huh?
Hey, it's your turn.
Oh,
me go sleep.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'd like pat him on the shoulder and I like get up, kind of stumble over to the door and
watch
it. Step all over Deus. You just hear my hooves clock, 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 clock. I stretch my legs out a little bit, do a couple little bounces, get the blood flowing, and
Do you do that leg twitch thing? Like when you stretch it out, then it starts like twitching.
Yeah, like what cats do. And then I position myself at the door.
Keksi. Everybody else starts to fall. What? What's up?
I was just trying to swap the tokens, but I can put myself out of the chamber.
There you
go. Okay.
So, Keksi, I need you to roll me 2d6. Wait. Hold on to your butt. All right, now roll 2d. Oh God.
I'm in dirty. Coming at me riding dirty.
You rolled a. That's.
Oh boy.
Nothing happens. You got actually a good amount of sleep. You're like you're feeling like, okay, I'm not tired, but you definitely feel like sleep. You know what I mean? The whole night, like your whole watch goes, yeah. Exactly. Kids. So you wake up. I mean, you wake up. You wake up. Everyone's dead inside. Uh-oh.
Oops! All massacred.
Oh shit! And so, but no, you be fine. Your watch up.
Connor.
Last watch.
Connor, where are you sleeping right now?
I think it would be in the corner, the back corner of the room.
All right, so are you on the floor?
Or
are you on
if there's a bed there, then it would be on the bed, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just go over and just kind of kneel down wherever Connor is. I kneel down where Connor is.
Again, you're dead everywhere.
Like I gently like tap him like on the side, whatever side of his face is exposed, whatever direction I'm in. Connor.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
It's your turn. Yeah. Your watch is starting out. I'm tired of it. But
Yeah. Connor's gonna start doing some stretches, and then before Keksi goes to bed, he's gonna what you said back there. I know we don't see eye to eye professionally and all that stuff. I probably do some stuff you don't like. Yeah. Thanks for calling me a friend. I don't have a whole lot of those.
it's not so much about what you do, it's more about what you are. Where I'm from and what I've heard growing up, there's never been anything really good said about your kind. But you literally did save my life back there. I really want to thank you, and I owe you. Just know that I have your back.
You're pretty good in a fight. So I'll keep that in mind. Get some rest.
Thanks.
I'll take a watch.
Good luck.
Good luck.
So, Tano.
Wait.
I'm gonna need you to make me 2d6. Por favor.
Six total.
Dude. Here's the thing. You guys fought like these big, huge piles of screaming flesh that grow eyeballs and limbs out of like the truth, right?
Yeah.
And then you also got ambushed by these tar monster-like things that just dissolved your armor and weapon to a permanent state.
Yeah.
Now those things were like fluid, right? Do you notice a gap in the bottom of the door? And then you zone out and you're like, oh shit, oh, it's the watch is over. We gotta go. Nothing happens.
No, I like to imagine it's just
yeah.
Down below.
And
he's
he's like,
staring at it for like 4 hours, just like staring.
Yeah. The jellies can go under the door.
Like a light outside, like the light flickers on his sword, and he's like, huh.
Yep. Yep. And then you're like, all right, it's time. It's time. I think it's time. It feels like the right time for everybody to get up. Everybody can go ahead and give themselves a long rest. You guys survived the night.
I have 3 questions.
3 questions. Question number 1. Answer my riddles 3.
Did the mechanical whirring stop after the flame went away?
No.
I forgot to ask that.
This mechanical whirring has been constant, but you guys are like on the other sides of these walls and shit, so it's a lot less like pronounced. We'll call it.
Question number 2.
Yes.
The spell Goodberry says that it provides nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day. Does that include the water capability?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Then I don't have to do.
That's the whole point of a ranger, or I mean, of a druid and a ranger. Yeah, that spell.
Because I was like, do I if I needed to do create water or destroy water, I could do that for just the water. Which would be useful, but I feel like
no, man. The whole point of Goodberry is that you don't have to do that. Also, the point of so the whole point of Goodberry is that you don't have to find it. Now, there's some caveats to that because I don't know that there's necessarily a way for you to just ingest pure magic and not have it have some sort of weird effect on you. But you've never had to do that yet, so we'll find out when we get there, right? But yeah, between that and the Outlander background, like those 2 things, you should never have to want, unless there's extenuating. That was
okay.
2.
Then that's good because I am still confused. So that's good.
Yeah, you don't need to. Yeah, if you run out of rations or whatever water, you feasibly are able to just cast Goodberry, produce them like 10 berries or whatever, give each person 1, and then they're fine for a day.
Just a giant.
What else is confusing? Because you don't look like that was satisfying.
No, that was it was like Goodberry and create or destroy water was like, so you're creating this water, but
berries are filled with juice.
No, the other spell create or destroy water would be like I can create up to 10 gallons of water
with a drop.
With a drop.
Yeah, that's the material component for it is like a drop of water or whatever.
That could be like the last drop in an oil.
It's literally supposed to be like the Bible story of the Jesus with the fish and loaves of bread.
Yeah,
where
but with just water.
Him separating it. But yeah, it's just supposed to be that with water.
Oh yeah, you 100% can do that, or it's like a grain or something like that. The
other. Then I will, if it's the start of the day, may I interject that
Kaioken it is just after a long rest. Don't know if it's the start of a day or if it's the middle of the 3rd day or whatever, but you know that 8 hours have passed for your long rest.
Then may Kaioken go into his not reverie, but like he takes out a little seed and like sprouts it in his hands as he contemplates the spells that he wants to.
Sure. Yeah. If you guys, that is a good point. Druid and cleric and paladin, now would be a good time to prepare your spells for the day. you're drinking water, or is Kaioken cast Goodberry, or are you guys using your ration?
I would rather use the rations.
Okay.
Let's use rations for now.
Yeah, here, let me long rest, reset it, because then that just.
I mean, you guys should have the rations to do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd rather use the rations.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, well, we're set up for the next day. Like, we're technically set up for the next 2 days.
Yeah, we're good on food for about a week. If we stretch it, we're just not good on water. Everyone needs to drink some water, and then we're essentially out of water until we get a hold of Xixis. Xixis has a full container of water, and after we all drink, we all will be empty.
Except for the drop for create destroy water, that would still there's no way you're gonna you know what I mean? You're not gonna.
No. So each container had 4.
No, I know. I was anticipating Daniel speaking about the spell that he was just talking about, where he can create up to 10 gallons of water with literally 1 drop.
Well, yeah. If he wants to replenish us.
Not at this moment, because that means I have to use a spell slot before we
I say
go quite a boss. So
so just so everyone knows how it works. So without food, it depends on your constitution. Kaioken being the most constituted of us, he can actually go 7 days without food and be fine.
With a +4, I can do that?
Yeah. Oh, okay. You'll be fine. After 7 days, though, as soon as that 7-day hits, you're automatic exhaustion. The weakest of us being me and Zenku, we can go about 4 days. Same with Keksi. So we can go about 4 days and be fine. Okay. But without water, everyone can only last a day, besides Xixis. He doesn't need food or water.
How do you know what my con is?
I had to look up con so I can know how days without food. I don't know what your con is. I didn't memorize it. I just know that you can go 4 days. And then, so if you go a day without water, you basically roll a DC 15 con save. If you save, you're good. If you pass, you automatically get a point of exhaustion. And then just every day you do the same roll. Yeah, but I mean, if this dude can create water, we're probably gonna be fucking fine unless we lose him.
Fourth question. If I distill brackish water with my brewer supplies, can I create 10 gallons of water?
So, yeah, of course. It makes sense, right? As long as you're cleaning the water, right? Otherwise, you're going to make 10 gallons of disgusting putrid water.
I can purify water. I just
even
can't
better.
create it.
He can magically purify it. If you don't have him there, you can also distill it using a skill roll.
Boil it over the course of however many hours, but
no, I mean, look, mechanics wise, it's just a skill roll, right? That's when the time comes. If you don't have the paladin, if maybe he doesn't have spell slots, right? And you're like, we need water now. You can just make the tool check that you have available to you with the tool and whatnot, and then we can go. Yep, it's gonna take some time. Blah blah blah. You get clean water, like Fallout, right? Like purified water or dirty water,
radiating water. Yeah.
So
okay, nice. All right, sorry to.
No, you're good. You're good. That hopefully used up enough time for people to take their spells.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. The rest of you guys are all prepped. I assume that we have that montage of everybody suiting up. We see a gauntlet over a glove, a zip up, someone painting on their face and arms, couple of grenades going. You know what I mean? Shit like that. John Ryder's pissed.
For some reason, John Ryder's there. And he's just like, "Arr, matey."
Yeah, John Ryder's pissed.
Throwing the grenades.
You've got the fleece mane lion thing. You're like, hey,
who's that guy?
Yeah.
Who's that? Who's that?
Exactly. So you guys
we're speaking to our spirit animals.
Ready? What is do you want to do? Do you want to continue down this hallway? Do you want to go back to the other ways? What do you want to do?
We should go down this hallway.
I said we go down.
We've been this way. You guys found a meat blender and almost died, right?
We're not going that way again.
Yeah, let's go down this way.
Okay,
And,
who's taking lead?
Deus locks his shield up and starts heading towards the door.
All right. Is Deus taking the lead then? I need to know marching order. That's all.
I go after.
Deus only speaks 5 words at a time. You gotta wait for the next sentence.
No,
So-
I'll move so you guys can form a line behind. So that'll be the order.
Yeah, go ahead and take that order. Put your guys' tokens in the order that you wish.
Okay.
Want to be behind Connor, right?
I can go second or third. I don't care. Zenku, how lively are you feeling?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
All right.
So I can. Oh, hold on. I can.
You want to be in
for
the
some
center?
reason-
You want to be at the back?
For some reason, when I move it, I can barely see anything.
That's because of the walls. The walls
Oh,
are
okay.
are blocking your line of sight here for
Alright.
this.
We're using
keep-
dynamic lighting. So,
Yeah. But it's to keep
Um,
you, suspenseful and not
Yeah.
know the rest of this grid dungeon that I uploaded. So that way you guys can't.
I'm
just,
okay. So I'm okay. Like third or fourth person in the line. So
Wait.
right here. What?
Deus, do you mind if I just go first? Because I might be able to see farther than you.
What does that mean?
That can you see me anymore? Or sense me?
You don't have armor.
Wait, Kaioken, did you hold on a sec? You walk as far as you do? Give me a perception check.
Ooh.
All right.
He's making a point too as he does this.
The floor goes from kind of an incline to a steep incline. I'm going to move you back because you would have seen this ahead of time. I hope. I'm just going to assume because the other part of me assumes that you were looking back at Deus and walking backwards like, what did I do? Right? Like, can you see me?
How many fingers am I holding up?
I am going to ask you to give me an acrobatics check.
Okay. 12.
Perfect. Here's the thing. That perception check, if you would have failed that, it would have made it a disadvantage. You're good. So you go to slip as you hit this line, right? And and you notice, it's slick as shit.
Oh, it's slick as shit here, boys. Oh, Deus, forget what I was saying. You can go first. Come on, shuffle down. Come on. Don't be shy.
Just shakes his head.
Jesus.
You see him pull out an iron chain followed by it looks like a tiny little lantern.
Mm-hmm.
He takes his tinderbox and kind of lights it
With the sensor.
Yeah,
Gonna make a little fire in the sensor.
Smoke comes out as he starts talking in Sylvian.
Es Dominus nos patri.
Sylvan.
So you would hear him again. It sounds like he's talking to Sahavan, his god. He's just pretty much saying over and over again to protect them, to watch over them, to bless the moon. The moon blesses us. Just kind of the same thing over and over.
Do I know who his god is? Yeah. It gets muddled. I just I'm blowing his smoke away from the area as I try to scoop past him because it's.
What is you? So you do the thing and you're praying and.
He's just kind of walking as he ahead. As he's doing that.
Faith walk. All right. Don't worry. He's not casting fog cloud doing this, so it's not gonna.
Yeah, it's not
gonna. Well, yeah, it's not gonna just obscure the area or anything like that. Good. If you guys have ever seen the thing in the Catholic, really not. It's not a smoke bomb. Yeah. No. It's fine. It falls like. But this order here is really chaotic and weird. You guys want to get into an actual line, or you guys just want to like? Because Keksi's chilling in the back right now. I've got Zenku behind the door.
Yeah.
Okay. You also.
Yeah, you can move yourself. You should be able
So
to
well, we have two mice controlling one. Said you're gonna be behind Connor?
You gotta be quicker.
Perfect. So, you guys have marching order. Is Kaioken gonna maintain his 15 feet away, or is he gonna like get in?
Yeah, I mean, like with that, I'm like, this is the direction we're going, so I'd figured they'd kind of line up behind me, or
Okay.
hey, so it's really really slick. So does someone want to like anchor as we each start to descend? Like, I think I have some rope. Do we have any rope?
Man, I gave all my rope away.
We
Bundle it up.
Yeah, I think you did. It gets slick right here. So since you guys are on the back in the safe footing,
yeah, I'm gonna look to Keksi. Oh, I'm gonna look to Keksi and be like, "You think we're strong enough to hold them?"
I am. I don't really know how strong you are, buddy, but
yeah. Deus
These guns don't stop for
being
nothing.
Careful.
So should we have Deus and me go down, or just me?
I think one at a time might be best here.
I think so too.
Keksi kind of almost tries to play telephone, and so we'll see what happens when it gets up to Kaioken. But what I say is, let's have me hold on to one part of the rope, Kaioken hold on to the other. Then you can hold it taut at the end, so people can hold onto it as they go down. You know what I mean?
Slip through their hands, right?
Hey, Kaioken.
Yeah.
Yeah, she says you hold on one side and we.
Are you just quiet? Shut up. I can hear a little bit.
Yeah. So, Connor, you yelled that ahead, huh?
I mean, too late. He already yelled.
All right.
I was joking.
Were you joking, or did Connor say that?
No, that was joking.
All right.
It was definitely Connor.
It was definitely
voice,
Connor doing
own
that.
Own up.
I do that voice all the.
All right.
And you're the closest one to her.
He was yelling it to Kaioken, so he was literally yelling it in the direction that you guys wanted to go. Yeah. Right. So you want to?
I'll take it.
No. He said he was joking. All right.
Yeah, so I'll tap Zenku's in front of me. I'm gonna tap Zenku's shoulder and be like, "Hey, pass it on. We're going to hold. Keksi and I are gonna hold the back rope, and then Kaioken's gonna hold the front part of the rope, and he's going to send first. Everyone else can grab on and then more or less use it as a guide. Pass it on."
I take that and then pass it on.
Okay. I'm assuming you're also passing the rope too, so I'll get.
Yeah. Like it's
okay. Here's the thing, we can kind of fast track. Not to say that you guys are like taking too much time to describe the same thing, but we all kind of get the player like communication. Kaioken gets the head of the rope and begins to. You guys kind of lower him down slowly.
Yeah.
Like he's like.
Do you just want to say
it.
one thing where I have the rope? Since I am a climber, I have the rope put over one shoulder and then up the other shoulder, and so I'm holding on to one end as I'm like, it's not tight around me,
You're
but
doing
it is
like a rappel.
It's a pinch, right? Yeah. So and then I have a free hand to.
Yeah. You get all the options. Fine.
Okay.
I'm not gonna drop you into the pit.
Then I use my herbalism kit along the way to get healing points, and then I use my brewer's kit.
Can
to
I get a hop on this
for a tavern fighting?
No, I don't. But so need you to make me an acrobatics check. Actually, yeah, because you know it's coming. Acrobatics check at advantage.
15.
All right. You managed to get down.
Is this the same like slippery, gross zit mucus?
You want to look?
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
smell.
it is. Everything
Yeah,
smells the same. It all looks the same. At this point, it's becoming. At this point, there's like it's becoming like thinner, if that makes sense. It's really
Same.
it's really like what's the word? It's just thin. It's a thin fluid, but it's very slick. You get all the way down to the bottom.
I'm at the bottom.
So, where you're at here, at this doorway, it drops down.
Yeah.
Like, if you're already here, right, it then drops down like this, almost like you're at the lip of a half pipe before it goes down. And about 40 feet away from you, like, and down. So 40 feet, like, diagonally down. So it's lower than you. You can't see the space between you and down 40 feet. You see what looks like a tree that's growing out of one of those culverts. Like, you know how you had the busted grates at the top? This looks like this tree had started to grow out, kind of like how mushrooms grow out of like in between your fucking walls. Like ridiculous, right? But there's also what look like firefly lights like in a tight area around.
Okay. And I'm assuming it's really difficult to kind of like turn around to like.
Well, so you have this thing so that where the rope is pulling you from the back. I assume you're either going to loop a hand around to try to turn around, and they're gonna have to try to like counter. Otherwise, you're just gonna be pulling them down to you.
I will do that. I'll do it slowly, so where I'm like,
sure, and yeah, everybody braces, and you're able to turn around. And are you gonna like repel yourself back up?
I want to do the like
yeah
fighting thing where I'm like wrapping the rope.
Yeah, so you're gonna try to go up an incline with this slick, right?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and make me an acrobatics save or an acrobatics check. Sorry, just a straight roll, not advantage.
Okay, 19.
Perfect, man. Yeah, you're able to. Do you want to go all the way back to where it's safe?
As far as you will allow me to.
You can go all the way back to where it's safe.
Yeah, I just want to tell them that's what I see.
Okay.
I think we're gonna have to go down. You guys didn't see anything else in the other room, correct? Like it was just super shitty because this one seems pretty shitty too.
That's when I'm gonna tap Zenku and pass on the note, pass on the message. Remember, there could still be those flesh mounds. We did see some sort of light down there.
Oh, I'm sure there's gonna be stuff to hit down there. I'm almost positive. But is there a better angle of approach? Can we all rappel down safely, or who's the last person that's just gonna fucking fall?
I'll be the one to take the fall.
Shut up.
Well, no, hey, wait a minute. There's a
Yeah.
door right behind you. We got rope. You can lower yourself down if we know we've got. And he's like counting on his fingers. 5, 10, 15,
Would my mirthful assist me in a drop like that?
You can't double jump? Come on. Oh my god. Some DMs would be like totally okay with that. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So we know it's a 20-foot drop. Yeah. Yes. She fucking jumped like fucking 30 feet in the air. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to work out. Like,
Okay. Okay.
No.
Okay. So
I
what
mean,
about
look,
this? What about this?
just
What
your
cut the
action
last
surge
rope?
now.
There's some rope demon
Yeah, it's
that's
weird.
eating all of our
Xixis,
rope.
look, a rope got cut. Xixis is gone. Fucking Zenku woke up after being this.
I told
You
you.
guys are walking down this weird slope that's slick with body viscera and gore. But also,
So
you've got a devil man, a rock man, a Namekian, and a blind man, and a satyr. So
yeah.
nothing makes sense anymore now that we're just gonna break this down to like pure game mechanics.
Yeah, we are totally from Namek. Yeah.
There we go.
Jesus.
So, my boy,
My name's
boy.
Captain Ginyu,
All
by
right.
the way.
Goku Sentai.
So, how do you guys lower yourself?
Okay. So listen, I've got this is half-assed, but this is the best I got right now. Keksi and I will hold the rope as you guys lower one by one. Once it gets down to it, I'll be the final anchor point. Keksi lowers down. Then when I start coming down, Keksi jumps up maybe, let's say, 10 feet, catches me like a baby, and then drops down safely. You okay with that, Keksi?
Are you still playing?
Kind of. We're just waiting.
Don't worry, I mean,
Is that something that I could possibly?
I did not.
I mean, we don't know if it's good. There's a lot of assumption with how far it is. What I perceive at disadvantage with this dim light that goes through to the tree at the bottom, because what you described to me of what the end of this area was where it dropped off, it didn't seem like I would be able to know what the bottom was.
you can certainly perceive because you have dark vision, right? Which means that in darkness, as long as there's any kind of light, that it would be perceived as dim. Make it with disadvantage if you want to. See if you can what you can see about the trek down to the tree.
17.
You can make out. Wait, is that 25 and then 17?
It's a disadvantage.
Jesus Christ! Holy shit!
I
All
have
right,
a +7.
Jesus
good
Christ.
wisdom right there. That's a good wisdom. So you can make out bodies. This looks like the place where they would have ended up into this bowl. You can make out the faint sheen of moistness, like that intermittently is around in this bowl out to the extent of your. I mean, you would be able to see, I suppose, to the other side vaguely. You'd know it's somewhere over 100 feet in diameter. This bowl is huge. You know, about 60. Maybe it's.
But just all these like corpses and
It's not
meat.
filled with, right? But they are around. There's piles of these corpses where it looks like they. And there is a
tree.
A single tree at the very bottom, at the zenith of this area. I mean, look, it's got a trunk and it's got limbs that are like hanging out of a trunk. It's got like a root system that comes down and just goes down into this.
I don't
this
like it.
Rate. The only reason
My
you can see that
nature is not vibing with this.
Yeah, your circle of the monsters druid is very vibing with it. How about that?
This is
But it's just not natural, right? This doesn't look like where a natural spot where a tree would be, and there's fireflies dancing around the thing pretty close.
True.
So
I transcribed that back to the group.
Yeah.
While they're talking about jumping in and catching another player character, I'm like, okay, well, I'm getting down safe. Is that what you just said? And then someone's being risky when we have rope that's super cheap. You just tie it to the thing and whatever you want to do. I'm ready to go. Ready to go?
Deus points at the door. Anchor.
Yeah. Tie the rope off if you want.
I'll just tie it off. I do a nice good because the bunk bed should still be kind of close to the door. So I'll just wedge it back so it doesn't move.
Because you're not like a sailor, right? Oh, just a dexterity check. No, that's a save. Just check. Right there. Yep, that one. The check. Sweet. Okay. You make a knot, and you're like, you know what? You give it a good old college tug try, and you feel like you made a knot. We'll see what happens. So, okay, right. If that's what you want to do,
are we going SEAL Team 6 or are we going one at a time?
Go.
Go. Echo Bravo Alpha Tango Whiskey Foxtrot out as I perceive.
Is everybody going or is
No.
Yeah, because just go sounds to me like everyone's going.
No, I told him to go, and I'm next in line, so I'm stopping.
All right, so Kaioken, acrobatics, please.
All my friends are coming with me.
Perfect. You make it down gingerly,
like sliding and
you make
holding
it
on
to the edge. Want to drop down into the bowl?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get back. Deus, acrobatics, please.
Yikes. Any way I can do athletics?
No.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I would love to hear the description of a athletics sliding.
Okay. Ball on top. Next up is Zen. Thank you.
Yep. What do you want from me?
I need you to make an acrobatic check.
I need you to die.
Well, oh god. Oh, that's pretty good. 14 total.
Kinda.
Yeah.
You're in your head, your dad's voice. Fuck up. Right.
Oh shit.
Make me
God
an
damn it, man,
acrobatic
Dad, why are you so
check.
mean to me? Acrobatics?
Throw the pick.
Dice God's wife!
You hate to see it, boys. You hate this.
I would
Hold
like
on.
to use my inspiration.
Would you? You want to use it on this?
Yes.
Go ahead and burn that baby. You know I love it. Okay. All right.
Better.
So, Keksi. The rope's held so far. Everyone else is down. They are down out of sight. Look, as far as you know, everyone made it in. Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check.
Got this.
Got.
I believe in you.
That's the one. The one acro bad.
Oh, Keksi, don't come. Oh.
Right? So, a couple of things happen. First, this everybody.
Oh no! I see a thing.
It's a dead body.
I see something.
So, we're going to do a cutscene. Get no actions. You get no bonus actions. Don't even bother asking.
I throw 3 javelins.
Yep, you throw 3 lightning javelins into Deus's face. Everybody else is in between you two, and that's the campaign, boys. So,
what if I slip you a 20?
Here's what happened. Kaioken is lowering himself into the bowl, right? He's getting there, and all of a sudden he hears as Deus comes launching out, having flattened prone, and this fluid is, I'll explain it later, it's slick as shit. And he goes, woof, and soars right into Kaioken. Boom! Make me a strength saving throw. Kaioken.
Strength saving throw.
Get off of me!
Next up, you don't fall prone.
Damn.
Next up, Zenku is just about there. He watched fucking Deus just go luge like down. He gets right to the edge. He's like, oh man. As Connor Deus, make me a dexterity saving throw. Or not Deus, Zenku, make me a dexterity saving.
Oh god, dexterity?
Yeah, you know, like your highest.
Whee!
Oh no, 10 total. Okay, that's pretty bad.
So you're like, oh shit. But you don't have dark vision until you see the beacon of light that is Connor come around the corner and take you out, and both of you guys go sliding down the.
Can Cassidy hits me? Can we cut to that? Like, and this is that moment when them boys with too much to handle.
You look like
right?
them Duke boys
So-
are at it again.
What's weird is that because he took you out, it gave him momentum to use you to stand up, right? He went, oh, fuck, and then he was like, he ended up like sliding on his feet,
Jesus.
like his inspiration. So, Keksi,
Truly?
so Keksi lowers herself down. No, you didn't fail. Yeah.
That's
So
bullshit.
So you, it's like that video of the vine of the guy who's like shoveling the snow, except you don't fall. You just, God damn it, and then you kind of like slide down. So next comes the old. What? Imagine in your heads, this is going to be very like Bayonetta or Shenmue intro to a boss, right? Where you're gonna see, as you enter this chamber, you notice that the steep downward curve slope, all of you now at this point who have just been listening, this creates a huge bowl that is however many feet this. It's incredibly dark. As you guys enter, those who don't have dark vision, it goes dark with the exception of the flutter of fire that's creating this sort of hazy light that intermittently is rolling. The litter of semi-decomposed bodies in all awkward manners of like language. Like, but some are skinless, some are not, some are just like bloated. As your eyes, like you guys all kind of like, whoa, take in. As your eyes track down this like cinematic camera that's kind of panning down slowly from you guys to the center of this bowl. Like, think of a low shot, right? Like you can always see the ground as it kind of comes up until there you see the large form of fire that is tucked close. This tree is brightly lit, but it looks as though it's made out of. It looks like it's made out of flesh, very similar to the flesh mounds that you guys go. And it looks as if like it was a body that had been pulled and stretched using like the nudge tool or like liquefy on Photoshop, as if it had been put together by multiple parts and people, right?
The master from Fallout 1.
So as you guys notice this, you see these limbs quiver, and it starts to violently like shake in this odd contorting like, and then you notice on the trunk of what is this tree, you would notice this offset eyes that just and as it opens, it looks like it pulls the skin apart on the end, on both eyes, and then just below them, you see this massive mouth, and similarly ripping the skin to open this jaws. And then inside of it is a smaller mouth that goes, "Release us!" And it starts screaming as this thing begins violently shaking. And roll for it.
Oh, click on your tokens.
Click on your
and do
tokens.
it.
Highlight your tokens. Now.
Yes.
Not show up for me.
Hey!
I did have my token clickered.
Oh, still has.
I was so close.
This is the old one. This is the old one.
No.
Oh, you didn't.
All right,
have
hold
it
on.
re-roll?
We're not re-rolling. Fuck it, we'll do it live. I am this time actually going to run instead of done. For the prep. Here we go. Okay.
You're good, man.
You guys all have your initiatives?
Yep.
Connor. Cool.
17, baby.
I see a 14.
No, that's the old initiative with the black pudding.
Yeah. I'm gonna change the one on roll. Or in a second. Kaioken, you got. Is that what I saw?
Yep. That's right. Yes, that's true.
Roll twice. Deus. Got a 7.
Yeah, I thought you just said you did that.
I said
No.
not. But is dead. I mean, we don't know where he. Oh, right. So here we go. Guys, Connor is X the monster, and then 6 to 0. You guys see any other monster? Because there's none.
I don't see anything.
Oh, thank God. So, first up.
God.
What? Nothing? Leave me alone. Get away from me. So, and then they're gonna need. All right. God. Okay. First, or not thrown because you did the strength saving throw.
Yep.
Go for tit.
So I am going to immediately see this disgusting tree thing, and I am going to become my own disgusting thing as I use my action to do my wild shape into a giant strider.
Okay.
And then I am going to use my 50-foot movement as the giant strider to go here.
Okay. Wait.
And I don't have a bonus action.
We're down.
Yep.
Okay. So, I need you to roll me an acrobatics check.
As the strider. Okay.
That has spider climb, right? Or
no, it doesn't.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
No,
14. Cool. So yeah, you with your bird-like talons are able to navigate expertly over. You would feel the slickness of this particular deal. And you get, boy, I'm so happy. You get that close. What are you gonna do? Can you do anything?
I can't do anything else. No, I have 0 bonus actions that I can do. Maybe can I retcon one thing that I had raged before?
You want to use your bonus action to have rage before? That's fine.
So
Because
wild shape and then
why
rage.
wouldn't you have done?
Yeah, that's yes.
Like that's
Roar.
okay. So that end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn. Yep.
Honor. Sir, are you?
I am going to.
You want to change your password? Sign in on Chrome, and then it'll.
I'm going to move.
Oh, okay. Sorry, someone is trying to access our DoorDash.
What?
Ooh, someone
Like,
hungry.
It could be a
currently.
scam though. If it's like a weird email.
It's a text. Yeah, so don't click on any links.
Click on it.
But are there
Don't even-
links? So at 11:08. Oh, and the baby. All right. Connor, you move up that way.
As I do, I'm preparing guiding bolt.
Boat.
And as I get there, I scream out, Egovas ex finibus existence, as I cast guiding bolt.
All right, that's epic. And
Wah, 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 wah.
nice.
23.
Nice.
Oh, I'm casting it at level 2, by the way.
Yeah, definitely tell me when you cast that before you make the
Yeah.
24 points of fucking damage.
Whoa,
You're
my gosh.
insane. And
That's
the next
nutty, dude.
attack has advantage.
Boom. Advantage.
Fucking go for broke on. Yeah, so as this bolt sticks into it, and you see it, like the mouth inside of it screams out, and it's this weird dual vocal cord. Blah.
Yeah.
All right. Sick. So
That's it.
have a bonus action or anything you want to do, or
I cannot do bonus action since I cast the level spell.
that's Senku. My man. It's your turn, sir.
Oh. I
You're
am
fine.
going to move. For now, I'm actually going to move right over here.
So,
right in front of him.
Just what is the path that you took?
Sorry. So basically, kind of just went straight.
Oh, okay. Just went like this. Over.
Yep.
Okay, good. Because otherwise, if you'd have gone like this weird thing that you did, that would have been a total. But it didn't. So, what do you want to do, bud? You got an action. You got a bonus. You want to just like lay down prone on your face?
For now, I'm gonna hit. Fuck you. I'm gonna throw a dart at him.
Fuck yeah. Throw that dart. That range attack, baby.
17 total.
Ooh, 7.
And
that
big
shit.
boy.
9.
9 points of damage off of a fucking dart?
Yeah, because he's got a fucking +5 to his deck.
You
All right,
monster.
So here's how I'm gonna go for it. Zenku's gonna run up, kind of search like what do I have?
Yeah.
Grab a dart, and just like what's that? Basically, just dart it, just like
like the game of darts.
just yeah.
Oh yeah. Fuck
yes.
You're doing
Line
you're
it
doing the monk thing where you throw a nail through a pane of glass.
Yeah.
Is what it
Well, you
feels
can flavor dart to anything. A lot of people use it, say they're like shuriken or something.
Nah, man, he wants it to be like the game of darts. There's his flavor.
His little fletching and
Sick. You got a bonus?
I just
action?
had a bonus. No, I'm just gonna end it right there.
All right. Well, then in that case, give me 1 sec here, as I fill just a strong password. We are going to save this password. All right,
what the hell's going on?
I am making my
This
DoorDash.
monster has a lot of weird stats, man.
All right, Dave. It is you, sir. You are prone currently.
And Deus is gonna get up.
Oh yeah. After
He's gonna raise his sword up in the air. He's gonna yell a little thing in Sylvian. He's gonna say "In nomine Lunae" as he casts Shield of Faith on himself.
Nice.
So it does the whole echoey voice.
Yeah. The double register comes out. You say what you say, and then you.
And he's gonna go 15 feet.
Start to glow your silver armor. Glow.
Yeah, I just glow silver now. And
will you do me a favor? What path did you take? Yep. Make me an acrobatics check as you move across this slick surface.
Damn it! This fight's not gonna be fun for me.
I'm sure you'll do one.
Another 9.
Oh yeah. You do get to where you, but you fall back prone. Really, what happens? You go to move and you slip and slide into where you want to. So you'll be starting your next turn prone as well.
Shit.
Water. Okay. All right. So that is of Tuesday. Next up is Gary. But there's definitely not anything else to be afraid of. Yeah. Oh no, one of the bodies moved. You see it kind of like
yuck.
As you guys start walking past this, you see it, and you look, and this thing that kind of like gets up, and you notice that it looks like it's got these boils all over it. It used to be a person, but it's got these weird boils. And well, Zenku, as this thing gets within your blind sight, you'll be able to see it's these like little grubby worms that come out of its skin. And Zenku, I'm sorry, I meant Dave. It's got pockets of you know that, what is that, tropophobia or trypophobia, right? Where it's like those little, like the tiny little micro patches, like circles, where there's like these larvae that come out as it goes to attack us.
Oh no!
As he slips right. So
it slipped. It slipped.
What?
It's what?
Deus who slipped.
Oh, I thought you said it slipped.
No,
I'm
no.
like, oh, good.
Deus is prone. Sorry. Who's slipped? So Deus who's prone. This thing comes up.
Good.
Make it.
I'm okay if you kill me off, but if you kill me off while I'm prone this whole fight, I'm never playing with you again.
Well,
that's all it takes. Okay, do it.
So
just kidding.
He is going to use his ability called Flurry of Claws.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
I am sorry, truly. That was bullshit.
I'm staying right here this entire fight. I'm not moving. Fuck you guys.
Oh, sorry, it's at advantage. Sorry. Going to do that?
Oh.
Is it doing the slow roll?
It's doing the fucking slow roll. A 16 plus 7 does a 23 hit.
Just this once it might.
Yep. Please don't do this.
Oh, shit crashes.
It is crashing. All right.
Now I see it.
I'm rolling it on this now. After so, 7. Yeah. Cool. That hits. Okay. Hit. Hit or no?
Nope.
17 hits?
Nope.
Sorry.
attack.
Sorry, that's an advantage. Right? Does a 20 hit?
Beats.
3 hits
Mm-hmm.
out of 5?
It's got 5 attacks?
No, it has 6, but a 10 doesn't hit.
Oh God.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It used its ability, Flurry of Claws. So 3 out of 6 hits.
That could mean anything.
Yeah.
It could mean anything.
Yeah. 3 out of 6. 8 points, 10 points, 11 of slashing damage. 8 points of psychic damage. 7 points of psychic.
Give me total.
What? Oh,
he's dead.
sorry. 18, 29, 37, 44 points of damage.
Yep, I'm out.
All right.
Jesus.
That is the end of its turn as you all it starts slashing into Deus. And he goes
As he comically falls.
well, he already
Double falls.
Yeah.
No, the first comic was the first fall.
Oh, okay. So next up is one Connor, who decided to dominate. Wait. One that was right. That comes in for an attack.
Oh my god. All right.
Yep. Behind you, you hear as this thing goes to it. And it crits. All right.
On the first attack.
Wait, no, it doesn't miss. No, sorry. This is its attack. It's attacking. And it rolled a 5. Psychic. Wait for the crit. That's it. Oh, sorry. Psychic damage. So 18 points of psychic damage and 13 points of flash. It's not using its flurry of claws. It's just attacking. But you're dead?
No, I'm not dead.
Oh.
I'm trying to add up.
So I don't know if it makes a difference. The psychic damage.
No.
Okay. Both of you. As these things attack you, your every attack is a blank. Your eyes blank out, and you see stars.
Nope.
Not like panes of stars where like your vision has. You're out. Okay. So not like visions of stars where like it hits you and then like your eyes white out a little bit. You see actual space stars and cold void. Keksi. Yep. It does. Two-handed? Okay. Well, here's the thing. Oh, you don't have another melee weapon. Never mind. Okay. You have 2 in your inventory? You want to check your inventory? Just real fast? I mean, I don't see why your character wouldn't use everything in there. No, because you have a shield. Gotcha. Okay. So, one-handed. Yes. And a fucking crit. Okay. Or oh, sorry. I'm about to take you away from you, so I highly recommend you everything. Which one? Okay. You're gonna draw the ire of this, which I think is fairly safe to say. Well, hey, here. Connor goes down. You approach. You do damage to this thing. For the sake of you being a tactical battle master, I would say that you probably don't need to use that specific ability to draw it. Okay, so trip attack. Perfect. So, go ahead and roll your I gotta save. Roll damage. Or okay. So it doesn't go prone, but you still roll your die and add that D8 you're doing. Goddamn son of a bitch.
Motherfucker.
Four. No, that's weird. So 2d8. No. That was a 5 and a 2, 7 plus 4. Yeah, one of them was your battle. Oh, did it? Yeah, wait. No. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. One was a D8 and one was a D10 because of the way that this works. It didn't know if you were using one-handed or two-handed, so it rolled both. Yeah. Yes, and you roll it again. Yes. You got this. Good. So roll it again. Ritzy. Damn. So 7 points of damage. Yep, it's another D8. So go ahead and burn your superiority die and roll a D8. Yep. That's 10. Okay, click. There you go. That works. D8 and roll again. Oh yeah, there you go. Plus 6. So you got fail. Sorry, 7 plus 6. It's such a okay. 13 points. Right. That up is 3. So this monster back to your list, but going to draw as this.
You're good.
Hey buddy, how goes it? How you doing?
Scared.
You doing scared? Okay.
I'm doing scared.
So you shape change. You start like running down there doing your bird thing, right?
Flopping. Yeah.
So this thing, it is as you come up and it's wriggling, and in your mind you're hearing, "Help us! Free us!" as this thing goes, and it is going to lash out at you with one tentacle.
Good.
The 23 hit.
Yes.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw. It uses your wisdom, not the bird.
13.
Oh. You, at the beginning of your turn, are going to have to make a wisdom saving throw. You are stunned. As this thing hits you, and you see stars. Again, space. For an instant that feels like forever. This thing slashes at you, and it
Constellation, right? It's not.
Huh?
I'm like outer body experience in space.
Yes. You are just, and it's cold. Like, you're used to the cold. This is fucking cold. This is the vacuum of space. And behind you, you hear... Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. It is the start of your turn. Roll me a wisdom saving throw to snap yourself out. Sorry, my boy.
Oh, I'm stunned.
So, done for your turn. At the beginning of your next turn, you can roll again. Unless
You're dead.
you
I
die.
could burn inspiration. I'll do it.
There it is.
I'll do it. Big money, no ways. Big money, no ways. Big money.
Yes.
19.
You're out of it. You go, and you go to look back behind you at whatever is screaming, and you go, no, and you're back in it. This thing is, and it looks like it's about to try to bite you with its mouth.
Was that my action?
No, that is the beginning of your turn.
Okay. Then I will let me see how far away this thing is. Is it more than 10 feet? It is 10 feet.
Yep.
I will do my fire burst as the giant strider, so it needs to do a dexterity saving throw of 12.
Beats it.
Oh, damn it. So it takes half
Holy
damage
shit.
of this.
Looking 10. Okay, 5,
So
right?
5 points
Okay.
of damage.
Take
Yeah.
5. So you set this thing ablaze.
Does it seem like it's reactive with the like, does it seem like it hurts it more? Is there anything that I could glean from the fire hitting it? Or is it just like kind of like cotter, like the wet meat is doing that Lindenfrost effect?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Looks like the skin is what you would imagine a hot dog on a hot grill. Do with that what you will.
Okay, so I am going to use 50 foot of movement. Get over here.
Okay, make me an acrobatics check as you slick through this.
I forgot about it. Damn it. Acrobatics check of the animal, which is a +1. Oh, natural 20 work.
Perfect. Yeah, you're able to expertly just get across.
Dig the claws and get traction.
Connor.
Yes. No, that's not me.
You feel a presence.
Yeah. Feels like I'm dead.
You're having I can't hear you. Your mic is probably too far away.
Well, it's because I have to go pee.
Oh. You feel a presence.
Let's go.
You feel like you have to pee.
Yes.
Just make me a death saving throw. Never mind. We'll do it later. You look like you're gonna piss yourself.
I know you're trying to go for cymatics, and that's great.
No, I wasn't. It's okay though. It's fine. Maybe on your next if you don't fit. Cool. Give yourself a save. This presence might ask you things later.
Cool.
Bye, Connor. So,
peace.
Headed off to Senku. You, sir, have just thrown a dart. Behind you, Connor, you hear him scream out as he goes down. Keksi runs up, slashes into this thing. Over on the other side of this pile, you hear Deus cry out in pain. Suddenly, there's more enemies here than you initially thought. What do you want to do?
I'm going to run away.
Okay. Where are you running?
Alright, so I'm going to run away to this direction, right next to this little fucker.
Perfect.
And then I am going to attack with... What is this? Okay. Unarmed strike.
All right, you're gonna punch this son of a bitch right in the face.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll me that attack. Dude.
21
Fuck yeah,
total.
dude. A 21 hits so fucking hard.
All right, and then damage 8.
Perfect. Yep.
I'm then gonna burn 1 key point. Let me just click that right now so I don't forget. And then flurry of blows.
Sick. Roll that attack. Attack number 1 for flurry of blows.
25.
A 25 fucking hits. You want to just roll me attack number 2 for flurry of blows?
What do you want me to do?
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
You're good. That doesn't count. Roll me your second to hit for your second flurry of blows attack.
Yeah.
You get 2. And then you can just roll the total.
Okay.
Okay, so there's the damage. Now you can roll.
14.
14. That, I think, that meets it, beats my meats. It beats inside of my meat hole. Hit that damage. 8. So 8, 6, and 8, fucking 16, 22 points of damage you deal to this son of a bitch. All right, senor. Question.
Yes.
How is it exactly that you want to?
I am going to. So I throw the dart.
Yeah.
I hear a scream.
Yes.
Same thing. I flash step. Just fucking run up behind me.
Yes.
I go to it. Give it a swift fucking just. What's the word looking for? What's that kick? Or a spin kick. There you go. I'm gonna spin kick his head.
Fuck yeah, you
and
do.
then I'm just gonna just fucking ram my fucking fist through his head and just.
Oh yeah, and it's really easy because his head is so bloated and distorted. It's like slick just from dying, right? This was at the very least once possibly a corpse, and you just right through the soft meaty tissue, and it just fucking flops. Right?
Oh, good, it did explode.
And now everyone make a dex save.
Jesus.
All right. That's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Deucey. Actually, Deus.
Nice.
Hold on. You're getting ahead of yourself. You're not the only person who has a vested interest in you staying alive. As time stops all around you, the screams that are happening from the tree, the screams of your fallen companions, you go into that Saving Private Ryan.
Oh shit, it's Dio.
Hold on. You're looking down at this thing that's about to start ripping into you. And as it pauses, you hear, Sightless One, I have a proposition for you. You see, we have a vested interest in your kind. I offer you anything your heart desires. You will find that there is but 2 options out of this place. And then you make that saving throw. That's the end of your. Next up.
Yes.
Next up, this thing. Kaioken, give me an intimidation check.
Okay. With the monster.
No, go ahead and use yours.
Okay.
Use your strength. Use your strength. There's a reason for this. Because this monster inherently would not know how to look intimidating, but Kaioken knows what scary is physically, right?
So should I do a strength check?
No. Oh wait, yes. Sorry. Are you proficient in intimidation?
Oh no.
Then just a base strength check. Because the only difference is you're not adding.
Well, intimidation is based off charisma.
Generally, that's a recommendation.
Oh,
The barbarians using strength Hold on. Barbarians using a strength intimidation is literally the classic example of using a stat for a different skill.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay.
So, yeah, the idea being if you were a barbarian, you'd be flexing, right? 15. That's enough for this thing to see you as a bigger threat than the dead body that it was going to try to eat. Because you're now, this is a big bird thing. A new challenger approaches as it turns.
Good. Hit me.
I've ability back. It does not.
Good. Thank God.
So it looks and goes in. And rolls. Roll. I have a roll. I guess not. How about this roll?
That hits. That
A
hits.
15 hits.
Yep.
All right. So,
I know.
7 points of slash, 8 points of psychic damage as this thing splashes into you. And again, you're taken back for just a split second. Not as bad as the tree, but for just a split second, you're taken back into that void with the screaming on your, and then you're back.
8 points of psychic.
Yep, and 7 points of slash.
Half.
If you take half, then you take half. I'm just giving you the raw number. I'm trying to. Yeah, I'll leave the mitigation to you.
Okay. So the strider looks bloodied.
Okay. Yeah, as this thing goes. So, end of that turn. Keksi, you were slashing into this thing, and you see this green blur of Zenku around, and then his fist is through the back of this thing's head, waving at you as it just fucking collapses. Oh, sorry. Here. Yep. Yeah, there's a DPI switch on that I'll. You can use an action to try to stabilize. Not so much the help action, but you can use an action to try to stabilize. It'll be a medicine check. To try to get him to not have to do death saving throws. You don't have any potions. You don't have any other way of healing him. I'll tell you what. If you want to use your action to make a medicine check, you can use one of your hit dice to heal him. If you beat the DC. That makes sense to everybody else? You're burning your own hit dice so you won't have access to your own hit dice. You're essentially going to be giving that resource to somebody else.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sexy.
It's like instead of gambling on the roll that you could definitely fail. Or not definitely, but could fail.
I mean, she can still definitely fail it.
Okay.
But it's not a for sure thing. Go ahead. And okay. You can roll one of your hit dice to heal him for. You go up to your short rest. It's a D10. Just click on one of those checkboxes. And then you can roll a D10. Don't add your charisma modifier. Just roll a D10. Yep. And there is a justification. Not magic. You heal for 1 hit point. So, here's what happens. You go in and you're like, shit. He's been like fucking like just completely shredded, right? But you are an experienced fighter. You've been in battle. You are one of Knight's Guard for the Winter Court. So, this is not new to you. Instantly, you go into combat battle readiness mode, and you're like, all right, boom. You take some shit, you wrap up like the wounds and shit, you stave it, and you do that thing where like you pound on his chest. He's back up. You are, Connor, you are prone. You have 1 hit point, but you are no longer in death saving throws, and you feel like there was something that happened in that one slim interim between when you lost consciousness. You feel like you had a conversation, but it just
as his eyes, yeah, you're muted. As his eyes open, I'm sure he's still trying to come to grips with what just happened. All he hears is me go, "I told you I owed you one."
followed by, "We gotta get out of here."
I literally am giving you 1.
Is that your bonus action?
Connor's still.
Do you have a bonus
Connor's
action?
still bleeding out everywhere. Oh, good.
Okay, then that is that. It is, the 3 of the.
It's a point you drag from, I think.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, either way, everybody's as the combatants have left. No! Comes out of this tree's inner mouth and outer mouth, and it begins screaming, and the whole everything shakes. Oh, the fireflies are just dribble, right? Everybody, a wisdom saving throw. It's over.
I don't have to, right?
No, except for Deus. Magical effects. Yep.
6.
Are you using the giant strider's wisdom?
It's still a +5.
Oh, okay. So you're okay. Gotcha. Wait, is it a +5 plus? Do you have proficiency in it?
No, I did not.
Oh.
If I would have started as druid, it would have been, and that was my confliction with making this. Yeah.
Yeah. So Connor's the only one who actually.
Oh, good, Derek.
Everybody, your wisdom score is reduced by 3. So take your wisdom scores and overwrite to minus, like, not the modifier, the score itself is less than 3. Yep. Keksi is very not happy with what's happening now. So we're going to override your score to a 5. There you go.
Wait.
Everybody except for Dave. Fuck. So if you click on the number on the actual ability, you don't have to go to like edit character or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you just click on the, like, if you have a 20, it would be the 20, and then it pulls up the little menu on the right, and then down at the bottom of like the breakdown of it, it says override score. Type in the new score, which is 3 less than your current one.
I see.
Oh, which one was it again?
Wisdom. Your wisdom score is reduced by
3. And override score, I put 3, right?
No, you don't put 3 unless you have only 6 wisdom. You put 3 less than what your normal wisdom score is.
Thank you.
So if you have a 20, it's a 17. If you have like a 15, it's a 12.
Just changing my saving throw.
Which is changing a lot of stuff. Also, your spell attack, if you're based off of wisdom, your spell save DCs, all of that stuff changes. So. Yeah, fuck yeah, you can. I highly recommend it. Yeah, you get to make it at advantage, yes. Wisdom save. Undo that for now. Jesus, man. Yeah. Oof. Why is that not the first thing you thought? It scares me. It's 8, yeah. Yeah, I know. Nope. Yep, there you go. And now wisdom saving. No, that's a check. That's a check. There you go. Yeah. There you go. So you're gonna make this twice at the advantage because it's a magical effect. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, come on, 20. Come on, 20. Yep. So back down to 5. So as you guys, as it leaves, it's like no, and everybody's and it's not even. It doesn't even hurt the ears. It more or less gives you this throbbing like a migraine, right? Just like you guys. It continues screaming. This is now a problem that probably be dealt with.
Like the kid. Yes.
Xixis is dead. So, Kaioken, it is your turn. This thing
perceiving the well, I'll probably just attack since this thing hasn't been hit yet. I am going to do a bite attack on the flesh beast.
Don't you have a thing that recharges?
Oh yeah. Let me see if that recharges.
Is it on a 5/6 or is it just on?
Yeah, 5 or 6. So I'll do that here.
6,
I get it back.
Recharges.
Okay, so I am going to.
And yes, you can cast it without hitting Deus. I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All you got to do is turn your light way, and you're
right. Do a 10-foot cone in a different direction. So yeah, I'll totally do that. So dexterity saving throw for the meat pile.
Well, this is not a meat pile. This is more like a corpse with a lot of
oil and boil.
Oh. Let's say dex.
Yep, 12.
Sorry. Half damage though. Half damage
of 8.
Also, question.
Yes.
That is not a part of your action, right?
That is.
No, I mean, like, it does it say in your actions can either do this or make attacks?
It says recharge.
So, look at your actions, like your bite or your attack or whatever the fuck it is, right? Right above that, does it have anything that says that you can either do this or that?
It says one or the other.
Oh, it does say one or the other if it's available?
I mean, it doesn't say it can do both.
Yeah, what is the verbiage exactly of its action?
Just so you can see.
Just tell me. The giant strider can blank or blank if it's available?
It doesn't say that typically like a normal monster sheet. So I would just love to just share screen and do this, and this is how I have things set up. And so this is how I'm running it. So I see this as I can do this or I can do that.
No, that's not how that works. Just so you're aware, recharge abilities. Right. That only happens if you have it available, right? So on a recharge, it automatically happens. So like a dragon's breath, when that recharges, it can do that plus do its other action. So you can do that fire breath and do your attack. I forgot about that last time. That is how that is played.
Should be aware. Okay, then I would love to do a bite.
Yes, please.
Chomp. 19 hit.
19 hit. So 8 points of damage from the fire, and then
6 points of piercing. Yeah, piercing.
Right. Cool. And that is the end of your turn, or do you have a bonus action, or?
I have no bonus action, but I did do damage. I'm
and you're raging, right?
Still raging, yes.
So that should be a +2 to that peck.
So +2 to the peck, yeah.
Okay.
So 8. 8 and 8. 16.
Okay, cool. Here we go. Okay, the reborn turn is over, right? Connor, you're lying down on your back. Keksi's looking over you going, I owed you one. Zenku's got this thing hanging off of its fist as he's like, yeah. You're prone, but you're alive.
How much does moving from prone
half your movement speed?
half.
Yep.
And does this little wiggly tree down here by the other half of the party, is that moving or no?
All right. Wiggly tree down by half of the party.
This right there.
That's just a pile of corpses.
Okay. I'm moving to. If I move to right here, and I see Deus.
No.
What about right here?
Barely poking out.
Got it.
But yeah, he is within sight.
Got it.
Took out a lot more movement if you wanted to.
No, I do not have any more movement.
He had to get up from prone.
Fuck, you're right.
Tactical damage.
Just
All right.
I am.
Or the small things that make a difference.
Waving a hand in the air in a circular motion. I am going to shout, "Seguite to sepulcro vestro, servite mihi," as I cast. I almost said inflict wounds, which is not healing word.
No, inflict. You already said it. Okay.
Yep. So Dave heal for 11 points of damage.
Okay. Before you apply that on your turn. Trust me.
Okay. I will wait.
Next. Zenku.
See.
What are you doing, bud? You just tapped one, another one over.
Well, you gonna kill me?
Or no. Or I mean maybe. No. There is this big tree down here that's screaming that is causing you to be less monkey than your usual monkey self.
Protect the monkey.
So I noticed that, and then I kind of, I still have its fucking head in my hand.
Yeah, unless you just want or whatever.
So
I don't know. It's up
I
to
kind of
you.
like in a basically gesture of like throwing this direction, and then I scream out, "I will end you!" And then I head towards it direction. I'm gonna head towards this motherfucker as close as I can. Is that close? That's 30 feet.
That's 40. Yep, that's what you got. So you are within 10 feet. Make an acrobatic check. Should be easy for you.
Yeah, 40 feet. Acrobatics check. Hey, 23 total.
Oh yeah. You just fucking slide right down. You're like, hey, I'm a monk. All right. What do you got?
Same thing. I'm gonna go for unarmed strike.
You are 10 feet away. Like there.
Okay.
It's not within your melee.
Okay, so it's 10 feet. It says 10 feet reach. So it doesn't work.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, Namekian. Yes! So you do the Namekian reach, and you fucking knock his teeth in. Go for it, my guy.
It has teeth.
Fuck. Well, yeah, it's got technically two sets of
Lots of people's teeth.
21.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, that hits. Fuck.
Oh my god, dude, I'm so fucking excited.
He becomes Dulcine.
6.
All right. Are you gonna flurry of?
Yep.
Okay.
Flurry of blows. But let me check that little point because I will forget. And flurry of blows. Here we go. And then
Monk
1.
shit.
17.
That hits.
And roll another one. 17.
Also hits. So
Okay.
roll 2 more of your fucking flurry of bullshit.
8.
All right. 14 damage total. And
6.
20 damage fucking total. You run up, you're like, hey man, shut up. Bam! It does, in fact. You hit it, it stops screaming. Everybody's wisdoms are still that low.
Damn it.
You notice the reverberations of me. And you're just like, God damn it, stop. But it doesn't. But it does stop.
We got 100 points.
Hey, you should have. I didn't know Monk was this broken.
Wait till you get stunning. So, Deucey. Now, it's going to be hard to roleplay this, I understand. Roleplay that Deus doesn't know that he just got healed by Connor. Because in this moment, time has stopped, right?
Right.
You see from around this scene that's unfolding in front of you a man in black robe. He dons a black trident that is upside down, amulet around his skin is black. His eyes completely black. Everything about this man is like a living cat. And he has this big Cheshire cat as he comes out, and he says, "You are not long for this world. Now, I am what you would call a herald. I recruit beings. And you, more. You have the survivability of pain. The rest of the sex do not understand power. They do not respect you. They see your disability as a hindrance. I could grant the world if so. What say you, more?
Will I live?
Oh, yeah. You would be allowed to live for an eternity. So chose.
He looks away, kind of looks down and back up. Then I will serve her for eternity.
We have a deal.
Yes. I don't know what you were looking for. Like, I thought that was the end.
No. So you agreeing to that. You see him. I will come to you. I will introduce you to one who has already taken. Allow you to see what powers you will get. And you see almost as if his robe had been pulled from behind. You see him just in a swirl, and he's gone. And as soon as that happens, you feel this magic hit you. And Connor, hear his voice. You hear the intention straight to you. You can now heal for your 11 damage or healing.
Weird. That's the strangest thing I've ever heard. Did you get his
Anyone
name?
who's done the research. No. But
That guy's weird. Like a weird beard.
Yeah. So
Jerry weird.
You, Deus, start your turn. Positive 11 hit. You're prone. This thing is above you. It's attacking this giant bird, but it doesn't seem to really be paying you any. Mm-hmm.
All right,
it's sitting on you, keeping you warm.
He's gonna do that whole kick up, jump up, land on the feet.
Oh yeah.
And
acrobatics. No, I'm kidding. Totally kidding.
He's gonna finish that with a stab at the bird.
Fuck yeah, dude. Attack that bird.
Not the bird. I mean, at the thing that downed him.
No, attack the bird. Attack the bird. Fuck the bird.
Trying to puke food in your mouth.
Kill the bird. Kill the bird.
Oh yeah, dude, that fucking.
All right, he's going to kind of shout at it. Pretty much what he said to the boogeyman he just dealt with.
Broken longsword?
So yeah, he's gonna shout it in Sylvian,
The black pudding.
Yeah. So I just kind of modified it. So let's roll this damage first. Oops. I think I clicked it twice. Whatever the first one was.
Well, it says a D8, assuming.
Yeah, whatever the first D8 was.
I
4 times.
Yeah, I clicked it twice because I didn't think it went through.
Yeah, but it automatically.
Yeah, I can't stop that.
So.
Well, that was the second one, I thought.
All are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it just appeared once, like 4 times. Yep, I got a 1 for 1.
All right. Then I'll do this one.
Oh. Okay. Hit it.
How's it looking?
Interestingly enough, still a difference in your own divine. You feel this is way powerful than the last. You don't deal 20 as go to, and it goes and when you slash, it just like nicks the front, but the line that it draws is this bright shimmering light that goes, and it looks like Dr. Manhattan, what he did to fucking Rorschach. Just
oh, nice.
Just a super quiet.
Just undoes.
Yep. That.
Yeah.
Off. Down we go as it just if this. You have movement. You have bonus action.
He's not going to move because he doesn't want to fall again.
You're kind of like
you're not really in it anymore. So what happened? Ran through the red like sludgy goo here, and you
is that what that is?
Yeah, and you slid to the like actual bowl ground, which is just like almost.
So the red is sludge.
Okay. Yep. Anytime you guys have ran through there, I've had you guys do acrobatics. Flippy dippy. Oh yeah, Xixis loads behind you.
He's going to, like, as soon as he kills that guy, kind of turn his ire upon this bird.
Yep.
So yeah, he just kind of like, he looks like he's about to swing, and that's where I'll end my turn.
All right. Said 0. Okay. Keksi. Hiya.
That.
I was just trying to help.
No,
Just
I
letting
know,
you
I know.
know
It
the
made
distance.
me think that I was, and so I was like trying to move the mouse, and she got the mouse over on it.
Would you allow me to mirthful jump like from the edge? So I use my I wouldn't be able to.
Well, I think you have a thing that gives you more feet for when you jump, from what I remember, but I could be wrong.
But I just don't act. What I okay, so, okay. I want to. Yeah. So I'm gonna go 25. 5. I don't want to have to make an acrobatics check. Yep. Eight.
I mean, isn't that your job?
I mean, it started off pretty rough.
Not my job. So,
isn't that your passion?
That's but Aura.
I fucked.
So, here's the thing. Get to this. You're able to jump. I'm going to round that up to 10 because at 8 there is no 8. You make your acrobatic. How far you want to slide? You want to get into melee range? Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. Right? I mean, you gotta get the goo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to make it sound cool that you kind of jumped, slid into it. But yeah, there you go. Make it perfect. So,
A battle.
Of course it does.
One. So 5 damage. Plus. Well. Oh, it added.
What is happening?
Yeah. That's Oh, okay.
This thing also hates. So it's to attack Keksi. And a crit fail.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fucking.
I forgot that he could do that.
Yeah, and it can't fucking.
Forgot that he could do that.
Yeah. And so a 14 also misses as it goes to hit her with a fucking a tentacle to try to drag her in further. Nope. So this thing. Fuck. Right. Kaioken, you are up.
1d6 roll.
You recharge.
Recharge.
Okay, you do.
I am going to then. Actually, I'll probably go here. So this is 40 from where I was.
Acrobatics.
Yes.
So you went all over the place. Is there?
I know. I went back a little bit. 14.
Yep.
That's
You're
it?
able to,
Okay.
to just.
Then I will do a fire burst for
Okay.
so dexterity save for it.
All right. What happened? 16. Beats.
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. As you
And
kind of.
I can still do a bite.
Yes.
Oh
my god.
Oh, 2.
Huh.
Okay, so I miss.
I accidentally put in the wrong damage.
200 points of damage. Yeah.
That would have been.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
And then that is my turn.
All right. So 8. Sorry, I'm up at 8. Damn it. 54. 544. Sorry, not 4. It has 54 points left. Now I fucked that up. All right.
What?
It has 54 hit points left. You think you can beat it? Yeah. I already fucked it up, so now I'm doing it. Now we're just leaning into it. Here we go, boys. So, as you get this thing bloodied, something in it changes. This beak that you go in rips parts of the flesh out, right? And underneath you see this radiant light. And it starts to shed some of its like skin. It looks like remember how it ripped its face apart to expose its mouth and eyes? It now begins ripping apart slowly but surely, as if the damage that you're doing is allowing its core to come out. Just so up to the top of the round. Not the top of the round. Second of Connor. Consigliere, Connor. You're muted.
Fuck you. Fools rush in, or wise men never go.
I rushed in and beat the fuck out of it twice.
And now make me an acrobatics check.
Jesus.
Ooh.
All right. Yep, you get there, but you're prone. How much movement did you use? 5 movement to get there? Yeah, like
that was 25 movement.
Yep. No, it wasn't 25. You slid down there. Oh no, I'm sorry. That is how it works. Sorry, yes. You use your movement and you're prone. You can use the rest of your movement to get up. Like you have 5 more, right?
I will use my movement to get up.
Fuck it.
Then I shout out, Maledicto tibi cum dolores escendi, mori maledicta clitora.
Dude, that is so much fucking Latin. That's a disgusting.
It's great.
Probably only said
Great.
2 words.
Yeah.
And it was so much
Dude,
Latin.
that sounds like that. That sounds like what did The Rock say?
No,
The Rock in
it's
that
just
island movie.
the English
Maui.
dub version
Sounds like
is just gonna
Maui.
have Connor.
Like Polynesian.
Yeah, it sounds Polynesian.
I hate you.
I hear maledicte and nomine, and I feel like it's Latin. But
I will neither confirm nor deny.
all right.
I am going to use inflict wounds, level 2, baby.
Oh shit.
Suck on those balls as a natural 20, baby.
Oh, fuck. Roll me that.
Get
What is
ready.
that? 10d6.
Get ready for
Oh
the
my
pain
God.
train, baby.
Watch it be all one.
44 damage.
Oh,
8d8.
fuck, dude. 8d10, bro.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay, so you get up to this thing and you, how does it work? How does it look? Like he's not dead, but how does
as
this
Connor
fucking
is
crazy ass
sliding
ability?
down, he's like ripping off the gloves, showing off the runes in his hands that are glowing as he speaks infernal. And then as he gets down to the bottom, raises up and just slams both of his hands against the creature as the runes brighten up, and then it looks like oil seeps out of his, like, it looks like oil seeps from the runes carved into his hand and then infuses into the creature.
Jesus. Yeah, this thing begins to like really violently like react to this. It is also, as you do that, like the necrosis that's happening across this flesh rots this stuff, so it like comes away in like tattered pieces and strips, and revealing underneath a bright, like nearly blinding light hits you right in the face as fucking go to destroy Zenku. Dude, you are looking like it's entirely possible that you could finish this fight. This thing is not doing so good.
No, man, I'm going for the kill.
Yeah,
so I
Do it,
Zenku's
boy.
kind of like just do the Akuma stance,
okay.
and then unarmed strike.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hit it. Get it.
26.
Right, is that a crit? That's not a crit, right? You got like a
No,
19.
19.
Right, thank God. Can't be doing this to me. Come on now.
6.
Right. Okay, 6 points of damage. Not dead yet.
And then
Get out
my
your
last
broom.
one.
Your last
Yep.
Yep.
And where are you? Flurry of blows. 1.
No.
Fuck. 10.
10 does not hit.
And one more?
Yep.
17.
That hits. Roll damage.
9.
Cleanup crew, janitor. How do you want to do this?
Again, man, I start with the fucking the Akuma strike, and I'm like, I will destroy with my fists, and then just in a flash, I just do the fucking. You see Zenku's back, and the fucking mark, and the thing just blows up.
Zenku. All right. Yeah, as this thing. Okay.
KO.
Happy as that. I feel like Amanda should be here for this. Give me a sec.
Get her.
Yeah, give me a second.
We haven't taken
a break yet. This has been rather stressful, I assume. So, let's just take a few minutes. Let me go see if I can't wrangle her up, and then right. Yep. So it begins to like undulate, falteringly. Anyways, where it's like
Faltering
as it starts to become unstable. And you guys are like, what's about to happen? You guys start kind of like backing a bit, and it just see a bright, super bright light. Everybody shields their eyes, Deus included. fucking yeah, it and as your guys turns back to normal, you would see standing 8 feet tall, this like naked female form with these angelic wings kind of covering up the rest of her body. This incredibly like muscular, dark-haired female. As she shakes or like unfurls and fans out her feathers, tossing off the last strips and like flesh warp. She looks around, and as she does, you see her eyes like spotlight, like those owls on the fucking One Piece Gold film, across all of you, stopping on Zen.
Oh shit!
And she kind of like scowls, like a moving past, and hitting Deus. When she moves over Deus, noble knight, right? She calls him forward.
Well, shit, I killed it.
Is that what Deus does? He goes blip 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 blip.
Well, it's just kind of zombie walking towards her.
Okay, so he begins to like you walk up to her. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. She focuses on you and she says, "You and your," looks over at Zenku and honored, questionable friend, have saved my soul from damnation that surely would have undone my physical form. Your bravery, steadfast resolve, I grant you the only gift I have left, power, yet the greatest gratitude that my kind are permitted to bestow." And she leans down and she kisses you. And then she pulls away. And you see her look horrified. She goes, "You have been tainted."
No.
What's your AC?
20.
Well, I'm curious to see what an angel's fucking stat block is. Let's see what the plus is.
The fuck?
Plus 50 to everything.
Just the dice roll. What? Why did that roll twice? Why is this just like consistently? What is happening? I'm not doing this. I clicked once, and now you're dead. No, the first one was. So I believe that it's right.
Meat was beaten.
Meat was beaten.
Give me a sec here.
My meat was beaten.
I try to raise my shield up to block it.
No, you don't even have like time. So she hits you with 6 points of bludgeoning.
Donk.
And also 9 points of radiant. I believe that takes you down.
Oh, god damn it.
Aren't you resistant to radiant?
No.
No, never mind. That's
I'm resistant to disease. So what were both of them?
She did 6 points of bludgeoning damage and then 9 points of radiant damage.
Yeah.
As she hits you with her fist, just and rocks just vile, disgusting. No. You're down.
I know,
go,
but
yeah. No, she like caves the face. See him.
He like does a triple like somersault off the.
Sure. Regardless,
Yeah.
I need a death saving throw. As she looks at the rest of you and goes, foulness. You have allowed one who would throw away their very sight to cohort.
Nice.
To cohort with the far realm.
I speak back. Can I?
If you want to interrupt, yeah, fine.
Yeah, I will interrupt. I kind of just yell out, "Silence, you witch! We happen to save your sorry ass, and then you treat us like garbage."
Can I do the giant duck bill thing where they like slap their bill?
Yeah, I mean, what do you want to
like? Do you know? It sounds like a 50 caliber, like when they like.
Oh, like a shoe build, like a shoe build
yes.
fucking
Oh,
sword.
you're talking about the giant
Yeah.
bird?
Yeah, I am literally a giant bird right now.
Yeah, so you're gonna
Can
start
I-
chattering back at her while Zenku's talking?
Just to distract, and could I do a recharge?
No. No. No.
That's not how that works.
Just like to show my frustration or something. Like
You can do okay. You want to be able to take an action again. Go ahead. Roll to see if you want to if you can read. That's fine.
Yes, that's what I want.
I don't see it.
Just
Did it
for nothing.
I
It's
don't.
a 3. It's a
Okay.
3. I rolled on a d20.
So that didn't
I
happen.
rolled
Zenku's gonna talk some shit, right?
That's
So
right.
you're gonna see her look to Zenku, and I need you to make a wisdom saving.
You got it. Is it back to normal or is it still lowered?
It's still lower.
Shit.
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 Should have healed.
Sorry, not it. No, I did the regular one.
Okay.
Okay, ignore
Zenku-
that one.
Check.
That was a wisdom check.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Okay. Hey, 10. Not
Okay, so
34.
Zenku, you're not from the material plane, right?
No.
So, not that Zenku would know this, but when you cast banishment on somebody who isn't from this plane, they go back to there. You're gone.
Hey, no,
Everybody
bye,
would
everyone.
just see Zenku disappear completely.
I do the Piccolo thing. Ah!
You are it makes a pop. Like actually in the spell, it makes a yep. And so you find yourself in the astral sea, back home, floating in nothing. As this angelic figure turns back and goes, who is the one responsible for causing this paladin to lose his way?
That one is not here. But if you cause any more harm to this party, you will find the might of an empire upon you.
Roll me an intimidation. I assume you're threatening, right?
More or less.
Yeah.
I guess.
Roll me an intimidation.
24.
All right.
Wow. You critted?
The one time I didn't need a crit, yes.
1 sec.
How to destroy Tiefling Soul. D&D 5e.
Wait, who got the vial? Who has that in their inventory? Like I know
Kyle
we
does.
have. Okay.
So she looks to Connor. Stay your tongue. I would not. I would want to find out where my lineage. Please, I implore you, reconsider your course of action and understand that I merely care for the soul of the one whom I have stricken. It would not be wise of you, cleric, to go against the truly just, the truly lawful. Were you to want to raise an empire against the plane of Elysium itself, you would find only that you and your ilk would be reduced to ash in but a mere thought. Now you have freed me from my bonds, true, but should you send me back to where I come from in pain, you would find the entirety of celestial beings who are left to protect you from those beyond would be your downfall. She's going to it, unless anybody wants to do anything else. Talk, Keksi, want to do anything?
Do another save?
That's it.
I'll drop my beast form as a free action. I mean,
it is a free action.
Beast,
yeah, you can drop.
And then I say,
Kyle, go ahead and make a death saving.
Oh my
god! As I get closer to Deus and like put my hand on him, like,
yep.
We don't want any part of this. We were just trying to save a village.
You have more to do, clearly. Now, please, allow me to bestow a gift. Or you are merely wasting time. And you look down as she like guides her hand down. You look down, you see Deus is dying. You don't know that he rolled high on his death saving. He's still dying.
Mm-hmm.
His face is like smashed in and shit, right? He's just he's a
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She looks at you and goes, please, natural one, allow me to work. Should anyone interfere with the work of one who truly believe in the higher being, they will find the same fate that has bestowed upon your green friend. Should you take any more of my, he will not come. Neither will the one on the ground.
Kaioken like adds up what it is being said. So
you'll give me my friend's not gonna die. You'll bring my other friend back, okay?
Thank you. It did not have to be this hard. He looked over at Connor. It does not have to be a fight between our. He's going to grab Deus up by his hair. So he's just. And she's going to.
Don't you, bitch?
Right? She is going to take him, just holding him by his head, is going to take him, and you are going to see her come in and kiss him again and set him back down. Now, I must prepare. You will likely find that where you come from is no more. And with that, she's going to literally do like the fucking Superman through the fucking through the ceiling of the
Roll this rope first. Okay, never mind. She's already gone.
Fucking celestials.
So, Deus, you are unconscious, but you're not rolling death saving. Hit points, but you're not dying. You're stable. Now, what do you guys want to do?
Is Zenku back?
I was gonna say, I'm still gone, right?
Find out what happens to Zenku now, or you want to wait until next?
I'm
Because that's where we're gonna end it.
Shit.
So you had a bad day.
Dude, you had a bad day, bro.